All right. What's up, Stans? Fuck. Number one Stan here with the number one prettiest doggy in the world. As soon as I sat in this chair, she was freaking the fuck out. I turned my computer on, and she's just freaking out. And she's like, "Okay, look, it's been well over a week. I need my fucking chew thing now, please." And then I kept telling her to lay down, but she was too excited. Then she finally was laying down. And then as soon as I start speaking, then she's like, "Oh, now it's time. Now it's time." But what's up, Stans? I've missed everybody. I'm drinking some tea. I drank a lot of tea over the fucking last week because I fucking was sick basically the whole week. Like not super sick, just like a cough, little sore throat. You might still be able to hear it, and things like that. Yeah, I started Friday, the day I left, and it's still ongoing. And it's feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. And yeah, I fucking keep having like a cough and like a little bit of runny nose, and I mean it doesn't help that it was like 30-ish degrees, something like that, Fahrenheit, which is I think 0 Celsius, 1 Celsius, something like that. Cold as fuck. And then Virginia's not cold as fuck. Real nice. It was like over like 70 almost every day. Ah, I fucking missed it. I missed the nice weather already. Came back immediately back to fucking 30-degree temps. I think today it's right now it's like 45. It actually got pretty nice today. So after the stream, I'll be taking somebody for a you know what, and things like that, or maybe like a run. But oh man, it feels good to be back. It feels good to be back. I know. I said, starting now, I've got a schedule of Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday. I mean, well, Sunday I relax, and I was trying to go to sleep early because I woke up like 5 a.m. and then I had to start driving. Um, and then got back at like 9:30. But I was awake early in the morning, and so I was trying to go to sleep early so I wouldn't be tired for work yesterday. And boy, man, oh, I don't miss that at all. We're short staffed again. Surprise, 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 surprise. You pay people like fucking barely above or equal to shit wages for the work that we have to do, and you really think people are gonna stick the fuck around? Jesus fuck. Uh so yeah, that sucks. Coming back to short staff. Apparently, a bunch of people just didn't show up last week on a day. Bunch of like 3, 4 no call no shows last Wednesday, but they all came back in Thursday, and I bet none of them got fucking yelled at. I bet if I just didn't show up, didn't call, didn't answer my phone, and then just came in the next day, they'd be like, "What the fuck? You can't do that." And I'm like, "Why? Everybody else can, not me." And they're like, "No, fuck you," and then they'll slap me, and I'd have to take it, I guess. Oh man, but fuck. And then my internet was being a fucking a bitch. Maybe I should unplugged it before I left. That was the one thing I did. I turned everything off, my PC, everything like that, and then I forgot to unplug my internet. But I don't think it takes that much electricity when. I mean, I just think it doesn't take much electricity in general. But then it was being like a bitch, and everything was being slow. I'm like, what the fuck, PC? I don't use you for over a week, so now you're gonna be like a bitch and be like, yeah, I don't want to work. But I don't blame it. I don't blame it. I came back and I immediately want to go back on vacation. August can't get, or not August, June can't get here soon enough, and then August, and then nothing again until next year. Oh man, but fuck, it was nice. It was nice. Took lots of pictures. Flutters likes her, loves her cousins. Both the human cousins and the dog cousins. And it was cute. So one of them there's my sister has 3 dogs. Hera is a big. She's like a lab something mix. She's a big girl, but she's old. She just turned 14 recently. And she's still kicking. She's still a bunch of energy. Runs around a lot. Plays with the dogs a lot. You know. And then there's Zeus is the next oldest. He's like 5, 4 or 5, something like that. and he's German Shepherd Beagle mix, German Shepherd something mix, but he's kind of small. And then there's Rhea, who's I honestly don't remember what she is. They lied to my sister of what she was. She was supposed to be the same dog as Hera. That's why they got her. But she little tiny dog, like literally like this big, without the tail. And my sister's like, that's fucking, we were lied to, but I mean, they already have a dog, and it's a cute dog, and stuff. But anyways, Hera likes other dogs, has no problem. You know, Zeus wanted nothing to do with fucking Flutters. Pretty much the whole week. And then Friday, Flutters is just sitting on the chair with me. And then Zeus just comes up and he's like, hey, play. And like he was doing like play barks and play growls. And Flutters is like, is this a trick? Because I tried playing with you all week and you kept literally if Flutters went anywhere near or close to near Zeus, like literally within 10 feet, he's like, he didn't like it. He was not having it. And then Friday, he's like, are we going to fucking play or what? You're my best friend now. I've decided. And then they played for a bunch. And I took pictures and I recorded it. A couple-minute video. My phone's charging in the other room. Hopefully it's charging. Yeah, it's charging. I fucking have Woody up on my phone in there and shit like that. And I heard it's still going, so yeah, it must be charging. Um, but yeah, so lots of pictures. Fucking ate probably way too fucking much. Went to Cheesecake Factory for the first time Friday. The Friday before we left, not like before we head back, not like before we went out there because we drove Friday and Saturday. Um, but yeah, I went to Cheesecake Factory the first time. Holy fuck, that shit's good. Like not even just the cheesecake. I mean everything. I got a fucking grande monster burrito, and like it literally, here's the size of the plate, here's the size of the burrito, and I'm like, fuck. Hi, hi. I was just talking about you, and you probably miss your cousins. Yeah, Flutter slept pretty much the whole way back. The way there for a while, she was just antsy and things like that, and we stopped plenty often to get gas and let her go potty, and you know, gave her water, and she didn't really want to eat on the way there. Um, and same with like on the way back. I don't know. She just too antsy, but she drank and went potty pretty often and stuff. But then on the way back, she just slept pretty much the whole time until we got back into town. And then we got back to my place, and I was relaxing, and then she went back to sleep like the whole day. I'm like, damn girl, did you sleep like fucking 20 hours? But I mean, yeah, you know. Fuck. It was fun though. It was fun. June going back there again. Because my dad was like looking at flights and he wanted to fly out next time. But tickets are expensive right now. Like I thought a ticket to Manchester was expensive. I mean, it still is. So I can't go. This year, next year, probably, hopefully. Assuming things go good. But yeah, even from Minnesota to Virginia, it's about $500 for just business class, and it's like holy fuck. Technically, Flares can be on the plane because she is my service animal, my service dog. And I don't think there's any extra fees with that, but $500, god damn. Because if she couldn't go on the plane, then I'd have to get her boarded, and that would be like $100. So that'd be like, because it was like $475, and that, like that's nonstop. There's all the other ones had like Passover, layover, or whatever, but they were more expensive. Normally, if you just fly straight through, it's more expensive. So it's weird that the one that was straight through was cheaper than the ones with layovers, and it's like goddamn. And my dad likes to fly first class because I mean he can afford it. He makes good money. And he said first class is over 1,000. So he's like, well, if tickets don't go down, we're just going to drive again. And I'm like, cool. Because I didn't want to not bring my dog again. I don't like going any place without my puppy. Then I have to. But yeah, I mean, fuck. And I hope he doesn't want to go out again. I mean, he probably will go out in August, but he asked me if I want to go out in August. I hope. I don't know. Like, I want to make plans and do something and go somewhere in August, but at the same time, I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I gotta get a passport. I gotta do that today or later, soonish, soonish. Um, and I gotta finish my taxes today. I mean, they're all done. I just have to fucking pay for it and shit. I forgot to do that, but today's like the cutoff. But man, um, yeah, I ate a lot on vacation. Drank a lot of tea. I got a really good tea, and I bought another pack of it. And then I forgot to grab it. And I'm like, fuck. That's a $3.64 wasted. But it was good. It was like a white tea with like vanilla and honey. And goddamn, that shit was delicious. I mean, this French vanilla one is pretty good. Not gonna lie. But that fucking peach. Did I say vanilla and honey? I definitely meant peach and honey. Those are two completely different things. One's a fruit and one's a plant. Or a flower or whatever the fuck. Or a flavor. This is French vanilla. But yeah, that other one was good as hell. I'll have to look for it at like Walmart here and get that as my go-to tea. Because it didn't really taste like tea. Like, I mean, I still put a bunch of creamer in it. But yeah, it was pretty good. Way better than this French vanilla one. But I think this French vanilla one's a green tea or black tea. But yeah, it was fun. It was nice being on vacation. We went to the dog park one day. There was quite a bit of dogs there. There was a few German Shepherds. They were pretty scrawny compared to Flutters. I don't know if they were pure German Shepherds or what, but oh, and Flutters it was the biggest. I thought Hera was smaller than I remember. I mean, she's big. She's a big girl. I mean, she's 14, so I mean, my sister just fucking gives her whatever she wants at this point, you know. But I thought she was like taller and bigger than she was. But no, Flutters is the fucking tallest and biggest. She's the youngest and the biggest. But she a good girl. And Flutters did well with my nieces and things like that. You know, the only time she got a little upset is when they would lay on her for too long. Like, she was fine with it for a while, but then if they both try laying on her at the same time or laid on her for too long, then she would be like, "Rrr," and stuff, and be like, look, okay, I've let you lay on me for like 10 fucking minutes. You gotta get the fuck off. This is too much now. You know? And then I let her sleep in their bed Friday night, last night, and stuff. And she did well, I think. She wasn't freaking out and crying. And then the next morning, when I came out of the other room and stuff, then she was like, "Whoa, where the fuck were you all night?" But yeah, it was fun. It was fun. You know, definitely nice to see my sister. Again, I haven't seen her. Last time I went out there was 2017. So, like 5 years ago. No, like I think it was like May 2017. Because I was like looking at pictures on like my Google Photos, and yeah, that's like the last ones I saw. So I was like, God damn, been a long time. But yeah, so it was nice. My nieces, well, the one niece, the younger niece, she was pretty much like 1 year old when I went out there last time. So she obviously didn't remember me. The other one kind of remembered me, I think, but yeah, it was nice. It was nice. It was fun. We were gonna go to the beachfront one of the days. Usually we do, because like I said, it was above 70. One of the days it got up to like 90 or close to 90. But it was like college week out in Virginia, so the beach and like the hotels on the beachfront. We're expecting around 30,000 people. My sister is saying, so she's like, no, we're not going to the beach this week. And I'm like, that's good because I don't like people. Not a big fan of people. Um, but yeah, because there's also like a dog beach that we were gonna go to, but maybe we'll do that in June and stuff. Because I mean, Flinders doesn't like baths, but maybe she's just like swimming on her own accord. Who knows? Who knows? We'll find out one day. Um, but yeah, the whole week kind of like some parts it flew the fuck by, and then some days when we didn't do anything, it was like, man, this is nice. This is nice. Sorry I wasn't in a lot of people's streams. I mean, I kind of said I probably wouldn't be. I did hop in on a couple, at a couple different times. Just be like, hey, what's up? For like 10 minutes. And then it's like, okay, on to the next thing. We went to this place called Apex. I think it's like Apex Entertainment. We did bowling. I haven't bowled in a while. Rusty did bad. Did real bad. And then played a bunch of like arcade games and things like that. And if I would have known, if I would have looked at the prizes, they literally had like PS4s, Xbox Ones, Nintendo Switches, an OLED Nintendo Switch for like tens of thousands of tickets. If I would have known that, I would have fucking found a game that was like the cheapest per cost effective for ticket and just fucking did my damnedest to try and win that shit. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. And then fuck, what else? Like I said, we went out to eat almost every night. And that was nice. Couple local places there, and pretty good. Pretty good. Had beef Wellington for the first time in my life. Didn't know what beef Wellington was, but it's like filet mignon steak, pretty much in like fuck, what's the fucking pot pie type thing, or like the pot pies over the steak and shit like that. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, kind of was tired a lot. I had to end up taking a nap almost like every day, which was weird because I didn't have to wake up till like fucking. Well, I didn't wake up till like 7 a.m. So you would think not having to wake up at fucking 3 in the morning, got at least four. Well, I mean, no, I think I got about the same. Can't wait to do it again. Especially, I just can't wait to be fucking off work again for a week. Because goddamn, that was the nicest part. I wouldn't give a fuck if I just literally just stayed home and did nothing. Still would have been nicer than going to work, especially coming back to Minnesota to the fucking cold. It was supposed to snow Sunday, so because we left Saturday morning, it's about 21 hours nonstop, but Virginia is an hour ahead of us, so when we were heading there, we lost an hour. We're heading back, we gained an hour. It's like our own personal daylight savings and stuff. So we left there like 11. We got back like 9, but we did stop a few times for gas and get something to eat. And things like that, but yeah, it was fun until I came back. I had to go back to work yesterday. Then it was no longer fun. I was like, fuck. I fucking looked at my imaginary watch. I was like, is it June yet? This is some bullshit. We gotta get more people higher. This is fucking stupid. Like it's pretty bad when the turnover rate is this bad. I don't even know what the turnover rate is in percent, but it's bad. It's real bad. This is the time of year where we're usually the slowest. We usually have a bunch of extras Few people get to go home every day. Nope. No, we're short. And it's fucking absolute garbage. It's garbage. Nobody likes it. I don't like it. Um, oh, fuck. Whoop. Um, fuck, I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, being short staffed. But yeah, I don't know. Like in the long run, yeah, the benefits are good. The pay should be good, but then I haven't heard anything back about this grievance I filed before I left. Surprise, surprise. Takes fucking forever to hear something back. But if it turns out no, fuck me then. Then I don't know. Kind of hard to stick around in a place. Because I mean, after 4 years, or 3 more years of being full time, it should be top scale, which is pretty good. But now if they're gonna fuck me and say no, you only get part time rate, I'm like, I honestly have, like, when they told me that, and if that's the final decision, all desire and enthusiasm to stay at this place for 3 more years just fucking went down the drain. I'm like, well, fuck. You know, yeah. Oh man. But yeah. And then remember Friday, this Friday, in fact, will be Catgirl Stan, Catgirl Maid Stan, I should say. I tried the outfit on the other day. It fits. Only slight problem. I didn't realize this. It zips up. So I was able to zip it down and put it on and kind of zip it up, but I couldn't fully get it zipped up on my own. So that might be a slight problem, but I'll figure something out. But we should be starting that pretty much right when I'm done with work. And things like that. I am full time though this week, which is good. Hopefully it stays that way, because now that people are gonna be taking vacations and things like that, then the people that actually are here are gonna have to cover it. So I shouldn't get bumped anymore. But yeah, some other guy was also on vacation last week too, and they were just short like all week. It was crazy. And like I said, I mean, they had like 4 no call no shows Wednesday, but then they all came back in Thursday, and it's like, what the fuck? Can I just start doing that? Just not show up, just one day, just don't call them, don't answer my phone, because I'm sure they tried to call them, or maybe not. Maybe they're just like, whatever, and then just show up the next day and just be like, oh hey, what's up? Just pretend that nope, I didn't not go into work. What are you talking about? But no, I'd get yelled at. I'd get a warning letter written up or some shit. Oh, you can't do this. And I'm like, fuck off. Of course, because I can't do it, you know, everybody else can. Like when I went to school for the one semester, I had one day out of the week. I had to leave about 15, 20 minutes early to actually go to campus. It was on my only in school class. The first couple times, they're like, okay. Then afterwards, I'm told, no, this is when we're done. This is the end time. Because I was part time back then. You know, if you leave before this, it will be considered job abandonment and you can be fired. And I'm like, okay, well, fuck. Cool. And then, fuck, when was that? I've been over full time for over a year now. I think that was because I've been there for over 2 years. I think I started September of 20, and then I think it became full time 21. Yeah. No. No. I don't remember. But anyways, so a year later, we were in our peak season time, busiest time of the year. So a year later, we're short staffed, having people trying to get people hired. But again, nobody wants to do this kind of work. Like that's this labor intensive for the pay that they're given. So then they even did a bonus incentive of a couple extra dollars an hour, which everybody, hey, we were able to keep people around, and things like that. But then they decided to take it away, like a few months back. So of course now we're short staffed again because if you're paying people, a decent wage, and then you take it away for no reason, record high profits last quarter for this company. Take it away. What's gonna happen? People are gonna be like, well, fuck this then. I can go find a job literally anywhere that pays at least the same or more. That's not this fucking labor intensive. That's not this hard. That I don't need to bust my ass for 4.5, 5 hours a day. But anyway, so a lot of people were in class, and because we were struggling to keep people, a lot of people were in school. Guess what? Guess who got to leave early all the time? Pretty much everybody. When we had people, we had extra people, I only had to leave early, like 15 minutes, 1 day a week. 1 day a week, mind you. I'm told, no, that's job abandonment. You try to leave early before, part-time hour or part-time day is done. That's considered job abandonment. You will be written up. You will be fired. What happens? What happens when we're short on people? They don't want to fucking lose more people, so they're like, okay, fine. People can leave fucking 2-3 times early every fucking week for like over a month. And yep, that's just fine. Not me, not one person, 1 day a week by like 15 minutes. No. When we actually were decently staffed. No, everybody else, oh yeah, fuck it, yeah. People were leaving like fucking 45 minutes early and shit like that, Like, oh, it's 8:45. Oh, fucking 3 people have to leave. Okay. I'm like, hey, can I leave 10 minutes early? They're like, no, what the fuck did you just ask me? Get the fuck back to work right now. Somebody's like, hey, can I leave an hour? Fucking leave, go for it. I don't give a shit. I'm like, hey, I got a thing. I had a doctor's appointment one day. And I had a longer day. I had to, cover for somebody else. So I already worked my 8 hours. And I was, how many hours? Like 12? No, not 12. Almost 12, like 10, 11. I'm like, hey, I've got a doctor's appointment, and they're like, okay, come back to the center, clock out, go to your doctor's appointment, come back and finish. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? No, I don't think they've made anybody else who's had a doctor's appointment be like, oh, okay, yeah, just come back, clock out, go to your appointment, then come back and finish your work. When there were several other people who could have fucking finished what little work I left. I went back to the center because I'm like, well, I guess fucking I got to. Then I checked and then I told them, oh, my bad, I'm thinking of tomorrow. You know, I did have a doctor's appointment that day, but it was later than I thought. You know, honest mistake. You know, but the fact that they're like, oh, you got a doctor's appointment. Oh, that's fine. Just come back, clock out, go to your doctor's appointment, come right back, clock back in, finish your work. Anybody else is like, hey, I got a doctor's appointment. They're like, oh, yeah, fucking no. We'll get somebody else to finish. You go do your thing, man. You know, but when it comes to me, when it comes to Stan, they're like, oh, Stan's got a thing. They're like, fuck him. You know? I'm like, no lie. Surprised when, like, my grandpa died, you know, and I had the grievance. I'm surprised they weren't like, I missed the part where that's my problem. Like, just bully McGuire. Like, oh, did I kill your grandpa? No? Oh, get the fuck back to work. I'm legit. I'm surprised they let me have grievance time. You know? But, yeah, it was fucking... It's fucking bad. I'm really starting to hate this place. Oh, man. But yeah, I don't know. Because, I mean, like I said, in the long run, you know, and depending on, like, if the grievance comes back and they're like, hey, you know what? We were wrong. You were in the right the whole time. I'd be like, hold on, wait, hang on. I'm going to pull my phone out, open the fucking, like, recorder, and be like, say that again. I need that on paper. You know, but, which I doubt. You know, even my union rep, he's like, hey, this might not go anywhere, but we can just still try. I'm like, I fucking guess. You know, but you know, if it does come back and they're like, look, we're sorry, we looked into it, you're right. Why should a full-time employee make part-time wages? That's fucking stupid. I'm like, yeah, it is fucking stupid. That's what I've been saying this whole time. They're like, oh, we're so sorry. We'll get you your back pay. We'll get this sorted right away. You know, but the chances of that happening are about the same as me winning the fucking lottery. You know, probably ain't happening. You know, but on the fucking off, and if it does, I will fucking just buy a lottery ticket. Be like, you know what? Fuck it. With luck this good, I can't possibly lose. You know, I'll fucking, you know, I'll tell fucking, you know, the fucking person I like, fucking, you know, I mean, I already told him that I like him, and things are going good. Yeah, they're going good. You know, but I mean, you know, the day they're saying, hey, we were in the wrong, you were right, Stan. Oh fuck, I might have a heart attack, but you know, I'm like, this is it. This is the moment. This is the moment. But speaking of the moment, man, you know what I did yesterday? Oh man, I saw Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Fucking 11 out of 10 movie. Fucking like, I love the first one. The first one was incredible. You know, I would have seen it regardless because Jim Carrey, he's a fucking legend. He's a GOAT. Put some respect on his name. You know, I was going to see it even with the bad design. I was like, you know what? Sonic looks awful, terrible. I don't want to give Sega and Paramount money for this, but I gotta do it for Jim Carrey. But then they fixed it. They made him all cute. And I was like, oh, thank God. You know, but I love the first one. It was incredible. This one blows that one out of the fucking water. Like, god damn, they nailed it. They nailed it with this fucking. But man, it's fucking phenomenal. Like I honestly, like I don't know if I'll see it again in theaters. I even for like No Way Home, even though I said oh, I'll probably see it again in theaters, I didn't. But when it came out on Blu-ray, I bought that shit. You know, I'm sure once Sonic the Hedgehog movie 2 comes out on digital, I'm sure they'll have like a sale where they'll have both movies, and I'll probably just buy the bundle and then watch them again. But man, the first one pretty good. You know, like at the time I was like, oh, that's fucking easily, 8.5, 9 out of 10. Then after seeing this one, I'm like, man, all right, the first one, if 10's the highest, that first one was a 7, maybe a 6.9. Nice. This one easily fucking 9.9, if not a perfect 10. Um, I honestly like. I mean, the theater there was quite a bit of people. You know, I went by myself because I have no friends. Um, but the theater was pretty decent size. You know, a lot of parents bring the kids and a few couples and things like that. You know, but it was incredible. One thing though that I didn't fucking expect. The what I did not expect. There was a fucking moment in there where they fucking made a fucking waxed fucking coochie joke. Did not expect it. I'm like, well, alrighty then. That got a laugh out of all the adults and shit. The kids were like, I don't get it. And it's like, yeah, you shouldn't. But man, that was fucking. Oh, hi, Kuru. I was literally just about to take a picture or like screenshot it and then send it to you. I don't know. Why was I unfollowed? Oh, hey, Kuru, thank you for the follow. Oh, I appreciate it. That's so weird. Yeah, I don't know. Twitch has been buggy lately. It you're still a mod though? Well, yeah. Of course you're still a mod. I mean, I'd have to unmod you for you not to be a mod. Even though yeah, I don't know. Twitch has been buggy. I don't get notifications a lot. Like um fuck like the other day. Literally I got one notification. And then I was like, "Wow, is there just nobody streaming today?" And I popped up my Twitch and there are like fucking 6, 7 people live. I'm like, oh, Twitch is just fucky. Yeah, that probably would explain it. I wonder if like that happened to a lot of other people. But welcome in, Kuru. I was just talking about how I saw the Sonic the Hedgehog movie 2 yesterday, and they had a wax coochie joke, and I was not expecting it. If it does, that would be so sad. Yeah. Um, but welcome in. Glad you're here. Sorry your day wasn't the best. Um, you know, my day was not the best either. It's better now. It's better now. As soon as I get home, as soon as I get home, this pretty dog's napping. Um, and then talking to you always makes my day better. I'm definitely gonna have to buy that peach and honey tea that I was telling you about. I had on vacation because that shit was top tier. I bought another like box of it. You're stressed the fuck out. No, It's okay, Kuru. It's okay. I don't blame you for nothing. We all have our days. I'm sorry you're stressed. You know, like you don't gotta be sorry that you're stressed. You're stressed. That's it's a thing. You know, but hopefully I can make your day better. That's what I'm here for. I mean, Flutters is here too. Hi. Can you say hi, Kuru? No? Okay, that's fine. Doggo. Yeah, see? Flutters makes everyone's day better. You know. Um, but yeah, anyway, so about the Sonic movie. Incredible. When it comes out on digital, I'm definitely seeing it again. Because I loved it. The first one was pretty good. This one just fucking blew it out of the water. You yell at Odin? Oh, you must be really stressed to yell at the poor doggo. I think the only time I yelled at Flutters is when she broke my TV because she got too excited. And then I yelled at her, and then I immediately felt bad. I was going to put her in her kennel when I went to the store to get a new TV, but then hearing her cry about being in her kennel, I'm like, fuck, alright, fine, I give in. She's literally in her kennel for like 2 minutes. You feel bad too? Yeah, but I mean, Odin will forgive you. He's always gonna love you. You know, like Flutters felt bad after she broke my TV and I yelled at her. You didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, but I mean, when you're stressed and you're upset, yeah, I'm sure Odin already forgives you. I mean, like I didn't even like when you, like a little bit ago when you messaged me, like I didn't even see like I mean I have Discord. Always an angel, yeah. Flutters is too. Even when she broke my TV, I was like, I still love you, dog. I was like, even when you're naughty, I still love you. But I have my Discord thingy on, and normally, it flashes orange, to let you know, oh hey, you have a message. Well, it didn't, and then I was just trying to like open my Twitch thingy, and then it was good. It was good. My holiday, my vacation, it was good. I hate that I had to go back to work yesterday. That's for sure. I hate going to work today. Like keep this little secret, but I might just say fuck it and just call into work tomorrow. Because coming back to this shit, what did I do? Spend time with my sister, my nieces, and her dogs, and my dad too, and my sister's husband. But he's really quiet. Like I think he's more introverted than me, and I didn't think that was possible. Because every time I've seen him and met him a lot. They've been together and married for a long time. But he just barely speaks, and when he does, you can barely. He literally like talks like this loud all the time, and stuff. But Flutters had a lot of fun. That was the important part. Flutters had fun, so I had fun. Went out to eat a lot. Like I was saying, the Cheesecake Factory. I ordered the grande monster burrito. This was the size of the plate. This is the size of the burrito. I'm like, holy fuck! I'm not gonna eat this whole thing. But I was hungry as hell because I didn't eat all day, so I did eat that whole thing. And then I got a piece of. I wanted pumpkin, but it's not pumpkin season yet. Yeah, it was. I mean, I was expecting it though. If you're gonna have an item on the menu and it's got the word monster in the name, like I expected it to be big. Because if you have something that says monster and then it shows up and it's like this fucking big, I'd be like, I'm sorry, where's the rest of this monster? Did this monster lose a limb? Where's the rest of it? I would have been upset. But, but they had so many things. It was the first time I was there. And the menu, there's like 22 pages on the fucking menu. And I'm like, oh my god, it will be tomorrow before I know what I want. Like every page there was one or two things on there. Yeah, I know. It was like a fucking that I know. It was crazy, and each page had like fucking 15 things on it, and I'm like, oh lord. And every like page I looked through, I was like, man, that looks good, and that sounds good, and that sounds good, and then I turn the page, I'm like, but that also sounds good, and so does that, and that. It was ridiculous. Yeah, I know. It was a struggle. It was a struggle. There were so many things, and then I was like, okay, 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 because then like the waitress already, because I mean, it was my first time there. My sister and dad and nieces, they've all been there a bunch. My dad takes them out there pretty much every time he goes out. He goes out 2 3 times a year, probably more than that. Because if I have 3 weeks of vacation, he has like fucking 5 or 6, you know. And so they usually always know what they want right away. So the waitress, gets our drinks, asks us if we need some time, and I'm like, yeah, yeah, I kind of do. And then she came back like 10 minutes later, and then they're like, all right, is everyone ready? And then I'm still like looking through, trying to think, and I'm like, oh fuck, I was like, maybe just like another minute, and then I still didn't decide, and then she came back, and then yeah, everybody else was like, yeah, I think we're ready, and I didn't want to say for the third time, no, I'm not ready yet. So then everybody was going through, and I'm just quickly like, fuck, okay, monster burrito it is, and it was delicious, and it also came with like beans and like sour cream and lettuce on the side. No guacamole, not a fan of guacamole, um, and stuff. But it had like steak in it and rice. It was good. It was real good. It was filling. Then I had a slice of fuck, what was it? Caramel apple? I think it was a slice of like caramel apple cheesecake. And like their cheesecakes, they have like 2 pages of cheesecakes. And I'm like, oh my god, this is going to be another 20-minute adventure of what cheesecake do I want. I won the s'mores, but they are out of the s'mores, and I'm like, of course. Why don't you just shoot me in the heart too? But I mean, they had so many others. I wanted pumpkin too, but it wasn't pumpkin season. So then I got caramel apple or caramel apple, however you say it. I say it both ways. And man, that was literally like this big, this tall. I ate some of it and I took the rest home. I'm like, if I eat the rest of this right now, I'll fucking die on the spot. R.I.P. me. My dad and sister would have to tell Flutters, hey, your daddy died because he fucking exploded from eating too much. And then she'd be like, wow. Yeah, I don't know. It would have not been a good time. It would have not been a good time at all. Oh man, but yeah, that was Friday night. Like I said, went to the dog park. I don't even remember what day. Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that. I think it only rained one day, and it didn't even rain the whole day. It rained for like maybe 10 minutes, and it still got up to like 55. That was the coldest. Coldest day was 55. So that's about um 20 Celsius, I think. I think basically just add 32. Um, so that was the coldest day, but it was still warmer than Minnesota's been. You don't know? Yeah. I don't know. Celsius makes more sense though. Like I had a car before, and I could actually change the temperature to say Celsius, and I kept it Celsius the whole time. There's like 2 countries. Yeah, it's called the United States and of America. I don't know if any other country they use Fahrenheit. Like everybody else in North America. No, I can't think of another one. What's another one? I've seen maps where it's like, oh, countries that use the metric system and countries that don't, and all I see is the U.S. that doesn't use the metric system. It makes no sense. It's so easy. It's so easy. It makes a lot more sense than the fucking dumb. It's weird. It's called the imperial system, and it's not imperial at all. It's the stupid system. But but yeah, I had a car, and I could actually have the temperature in Celsius, so I left it like that. As soon as I discovered it, I was like, oh, fucking good. Put it on there. And territories that use Fahrenheit scale are the United States, the Bahamas, the Cayman Islands, Liberia, Hollow Federated States of Micronesia, and the Marshall Islands. Huh. I didn't know that. Well, you learn something new every day. Haven't been to school in a couple years, and I'm still being taught. But yeah, that's crazy. I literally thought the U.S. was the only one. But we also use feet to measure things. That makes no sense. Just use meters and centimeters and things like that. Makes way more sense, and it's less confusing too. But it's both of these unit measures include Antigua, Barbuda, Saint Kitts and Nevis, Montserrat, Belize, Bermuda, and Turks and Caicos. Huh. I mean, I use both sometimes, but it's kind of hard to say things in the metric system when everybody else is like, huh? What's that in American? And I'm like, fuck. Oh man. I kind of want to just go on vacation forever, or at least just leave the U.S. Leave the U.S. Never come back, as long as my dog's with me. If I had to leave the U.S. and Flares can't come with, I'd have to come back until I can take her with. Because I was just saying earlier, me and my dad are gonna go out to Virginia again in June, so a couple months. And he wanted to fly out. Only reason we drove is so Flutters could go with, because we were gonna fly out. I was gonna find a place to have her boarded for the week, but then my dad talked to my sister, and they're like, "Well, let's drive. It'll be a whole day to drive there and a whole day to drive back, But then we can take Flutters." And I was like, "Okay, good." And then he was looking at plane tickets, and business slash economical or economy class, the cheapest, is almost $500 for one ticket. And it's like, holy fuck. It's like, no, I'm good. And my dad likes to fly first class, and his was over 1,000, he said. So he said, if they don't go down, because normally if you buy it a couple months out, it's usually the cheapest. That's usually when he always buys his tickets. And he said, if it doesn't go down, well, we're probably going to drive out there again. I was like, good. Because $500 for a ticket, I think that's even before taxes and fees and things like that. Then I would have to get Flutters boarded somewhere for a week. That's another $100-something. Because it's like 35 per weekend if we leave Saturday. That's Saturday and Sunday. That's $70 right there. Then it's like 25 the rest of the week. So that'd be another like 150. So I'd be dropping fucking 600 something at least. And it's like, no, I'm fucking good. If a trip is gonna cost me a month's worth of rent, and I'm only there for a week, nah, I'm good. Well, maybe depending where I go. Depending on where I go. But it's good to be home. I was excited to be home. Flutters was excited to be home. You missed it earlier, Kuru. As soon as I sat down in this chair and turned my computer on, she got all excited. She's like, "Oh, I finally get another chew thing. It's been over a week. I need it." I mean, she got plenty of treats and and food when we were out there. But she just likes her routine. She's kind of like me. She likes routine. So being back, she got all excited because she's like, "Oh, I'll get a chew thingy, and I'll be so happy." Oh gosh, a car horn just beeped outside. I don't know if anyone heard it, and she like barks at it. It's like, girl, are you kidding me? When we were on the way home, when I picked her up from my dad's, on the way home, there's literally a dude. Animals need routine, yes. I also need routine. you know, I'm a fan of routine. You know, I mean, I can adjust out of the routine. I mean, like I said, I went on vacation for a week. I've been on vacation since I started working. At this place. So for over like 2.5 years, no vacation. But I mean, that was easy to adjust because fuck yeah, I needed it. Can't wait for another vacation. Goddamn. But what about that man? What man? I'm confused now. Like, I mean, routine is preferred, but I mean, but sometimes I like to just, you know, just do things. Yeah, I said I'm a man of routine. Are you saying I'm not a man, Kuru? Oh, feels bad, man. You're talking about the car and my dad? Oh no, I said there a car horn like beeped and then Flutters barked about it. And then I was saying on the way home, there was somebody walking, on the sidewalk as people tend to walk on the sidewalk. And Flutters saw them and was like, "Hey, I know you're like fucking 4 blocks away from the car, but you're too close to the car. So I'm gonna bark real loudly." And I'm like, "Girl, why?" Like if somebody comes up to the car, like within a foot of the car, you know, yeah, bark to your heart's delight. But if somebody's literally several blocks away, not even coming towards the car, you know, it's even worse in the morning. In the morning, if I'm still a little sleepy, going to drop her off at my dad's, and she just barks suddenly, I'm just like, what the fuck? And I look, and I'll see somebody like 14 blocks away. And I'm like, are you kidding me, girl? They probably didn't even know the car was here until you barked. And then they heard a bark, and they're like, oh, look, there's a car there. And it's like, goddamn, you know. But I mean, she's doing her job. She's doing her job to alert me of possible threats. But then I had to do my job and protect her from those threats. You know. And my wrist still hurts. When I was telling you yesterday, Kuru, my wrist hurts. This brat, yeah, you exactly. You know, I'm there was somebody outside. Again, not really near where I park and where the entrance to my apartment building is, but it was still she still saw them, so she has to investigate if she's able to. So I put her leash on because I don't want her running up to people barking, and then somebody complains, "Oh, this dog came up and barked at me," or something like that. Because I mean she's never bitten anybody. She probably is too scared to bite anybody, you know. But I don't want somebody to freak out of a pretty decent sized dog, a German Shepherd even, because I mean I don't know about what the Dutch use if they even have police dogs, but I mean German Shepherds are the standard police dog and stuff. you know. So I don't want them thinking, oh, this big old German Shepherd who's barking, you know, I don't want them to attack me. But she wouldn't, because she's too sweet and too beautiful and too cute and too innocent to like hurt anybody, you know. I'm sure if somebody was physically attacking me, maybe use dogs all the time. Do they use German Shepherds, or do they use like different dogs? But maybe if somebody's attacking me, then she might actually like attack them. Yes, they use German Shepherds. They're so cute. They're so cute. I know they can be loud and they can be vicious, but they're just so cute. They're just the cutest. Like, I mean, you know, German and Belgian Shepherds. Yeah, see, they're just all good dogs. You know, they're all just good dogs. You know, like they're like dogs. They'll bark at me for a little bit, but then they're like, "Oh, you seem pretty cool." There's been times where I literally, you know, I'm doing deliveries and people have dogs, and the dogs all barky bark until I'm like, "Hi, puppy," and then they're wagging their tail and they come up and I pet them. You know, and people are like, "Oh, careful of the dog," and I'm like, this dog is my new best friend for saving people too. Yeah, I'm trying to think in the U.S. I think it's like a husky, or it's like a husky mix or something like that, and sniffing out drugs at the airports. Yeah, you know, I mean, I've pet a drug sniffing dog before because they're cute, and you know, I don't have the drugs. You know, I don't do that anymore. So I see a dog, and my first instinct is, oh, that's a cute dog. I'm going to pet it. Even people are like, oh, this don't. They don't like being pet. Oh, they might bite you. Saving from drowning too. Yeah. Um. I don't think. I mean, I'm sure parts of the U.S. Like where beaches and stuff. I'm sure they have probably types of dogs. But I know like mountain regions and things like that, they have like huskies or something that can sniff out people and like dig them out if they get trapped in snow. Yeah, that's cool. Dogs are great. We don't deserve dogs. They are too good. They are too good for people. Um, but yeah, I've never been bit by a dog. I've never been attacked by a dog. You know, nothing. Because I love dogs and dogs love me. You know, but I don't want flutters running up, barking at somebody, and then they freak out, and then they think they're being attacked, so then they try to attack back. Well, because then I'm getting into a fight. You know, somebody lays a poor hand or a hand on my poor baby, I'm throwing hands. I'm like, all right, I could work like a fucking 13 and a half hour day, which is the limit, you know, be exhausted, be tired as hell. And then somebody smack flutters. I'm like, well, I guess now is the day I commit a murder. You know, because nobody hurts my baby. So sleepy. You know, but that's the last thing I need is flutters barking because she dog, she protective. You know, running up, and then they freak out, and then either I get another complaint, and then I pay a fine, or they fucking, you know, they freak out and fucking, I don't know, try to hurt this poor dog. You know, because then I'm just fucking, it'll be all bad. It'll be all bad. You know. But anyways, so I put her on her leash, you know, because there was a person, and I didn't want this scenario to happen. So I put her on her leash. I'm also bringing things in because I had to get some groceries because, you know, I didn't have a lot of food in the house, so it wouldn't go bad. So I'm carrying a couple bags. She's on a leash. She's immediately tugging. And then, you know, then she calmed down a little bit. But she literally, like, tugged in a bad way. And I'm like, oh, that did not feel good at all. And then a car pulls up. 2 people get out. And I'm like, oh, no. And, well, okay, one person got out at first. And then another person got out. And they're going to our apartment door right near where my car is. So I'm trying to get things out of the car. She's barking and tugging on the leash. My wrist is going like this more and more, and I'm like, oh no. And then it's going like this because she's like, so it's going back and forth basically. I probably shouldn't keep doing that because my wrist does hurt a little bit, you know? And I'm like, oh no. I was like, girl, if you snap my fucking wrist, it's game over. I literally can't do. I mean, I guess I could just do just chatting streams for a while, but I'd be like, I'd be fucked. You know what? I'm supposed to tell my job. Oh, hey, my wrist is fucked. For a few weeks. At least. What can I do with one hand? They're like, get fucked. I'm like, cool. But yeah. So it still hurts a little bit. But I mean, you know, I was mad at her. Like I said, she was grounded for not even 20 minutes. I immediately was like, all right, whatever, you're cute. Come here. Oh man, but yeah, I'm not looking forward to going back to work again. So remember, this is a secret. I'm probably just gonna call in tomorrow. After the way they talked to me today, I was just like, I'm so fucking done. You know, okay, we're short staffed. I get it. Okay, you take away a couple dollars an hour for this type of work, nobody's gonna want to fucking do it unless people who've already been here. Okay, I understand that. I have to load trucks because we're fucking short staffed. I understand that as well. Okay, yeah. What I don't understand is why am I in one of the worst fucking spots when my seniority is higher than fucking everybody? I even brought that up. I told one of the supervisors. I was like, so did this person quit or are they just calling in? They're like, oh, that quit. So this is your spot now. And I'm like, okay. No. And they're like, what do you mean? I was like, I have higher seniority than everybody. I don't want to be in this fucking spot. Like, widely regarded and weird. The people that are in the spot keep quitting. I wonder why. Maybe because it's fucking one of the heaviest spots. So I was like, I'm not going to be in this fucking spot. You know, if nobody takes over for me like they used to, you know, and then I go in the back, you know, where I work the best. You know, I mean, I still work hard no matter what the fuck I have to do because that's just who I am. I don't have it into me. Even on days when we're like, fuck it, I still work harder, you know. But I'm just like, I'm not going to be in this fucking spot. And then, because I was like, you know, our main supervisor, our head supervisor for the morning, even said before, if a driver takes in over for me, I don't give a fuck what spot I'm in. Cool. Put me in the worst spot. Give me 14 fucking trucks. I don't care. 6:30, someone takes over. Not my problem anymore. You know. And that was fine. But a driver doesn't take over for me anymore. So then, I want to use my seniority to not be in the worst fucking spot. Like, literally, the spot next to me, pretty fucking easy. You know? And I'm just like, hey, don't put me in this fucking spot. And they're like, well, we're short. I'm like, right. I understand that. I will load trucks if I have to. Not that spot. And they're like, well, these are people's permanent spots. And I should have said, that sounds like a fucking you problem. Put me in a different spot. What's the point of seniority if it literally is like nothing? You know? It's like seniority nowadays, it seems, is like fucking Disney dollars. Once you leave Disneyland, it's worthless. You know? You may as well just fucking burn that shit. There's no point to it. So then I'm like, okay. But if nobody takes over for me, and I am loading trucks all day, my seniority is higher than everybody's, put me in a fucking different spot. Literally, at this point, don't care what spot. This is the worst spot. Put me anywhere else. And then, oh, well, it's okay, Kuro. Welcome back. You know, Odin barfed. Oh no, poor Odin. Did he eat too fast, or did he eat too much? Did he eat some grass? Does Odin eat grass? Flutters doesn't really eat grass except on the rare occasions where she does eat grass. Like she ate grass when we were in Virginia, like before we left, and I thought that was weird. She literally just like munch, munch, munch. I'm like, girl, what are you doing? But oh man, I'm sorry he barfed. Is he feeling okay? Because I know you're having a bad day, and if Odin's sick, then you're gonna have a worse day, and then Odin will have a bad day, and then I'll have a bad day. You know, I mean a worse day. My day was pretty already bad. He's okay. Well, that's good. The poor baby. But yeah, I was just bitching about work and how I'm probably gonna just call in tomorrow and say fuck it. Like, your first dog did? What, threw up a lot or ate grass a lot? Because, I mean, Flutter's like snow. If it snows out, she would love to be outside and just eat all the snow. Like, you know, it probably helped when we first got her and she was like 3 months that it snowed and she liked to jump through the snow. You feel all right now? Well, that's good. That's good. I'm glad your day's going a little better. Hopefully I'm helping your day be a little better. Hopefully seeing this cute dog is making your day a little better. You know, but as long as your day is good, Kuru, my day is good. Especially when I'm not at work, because fuck. But so anyway, so yeah. So I'm like, okay, I want to use my seniority to not be in the worst fucking spot. And then, you know, because I even told the one supervisor, I was like, hey, am I in the spot again? They're like, yeah. And I'm like, okay. Tomorrow I won't be. Eating snow isn't good though. It's too cold. I mean, she doesn't really eat the snow. Like, I think she like sniffs it and then she like licks it off her face. But she's just a weirdo. Make sure she doesn't. Yeah, I mean she doesn't like, you know, like usually if it like is fresh snow, she'll go out there and sniff it, and then that's usually it. Maybe like eat a little bit, but then that's it. And I'm just like, girl, why? It's like you have an infinite supply of water in the house at all times. Why are you eating snow? You know. But yeah, she doesn't really eat snow or eat grass or anything. You know, she likes broccoli. She likes vegetables. You know, if it's got like a crunch to it, if the vegetable does not crunch, she's not having it. You know, I literally gave her like some lettuce, you know, and it crunched. It's not healthy for people. I figure it isn't good for dogs either. That's usually the general consensus. Like if I'm not gonna do something, I'm obviously not gonna have my dog do it. You know, but I gave her lettuce and it was crunchy, so she's like munch, 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 crunch, crunch, crunch. I love it. And then I gave her another piece, and it wasn't as crunchy, so she put it in her mouth, chewed it, immediately dropped it, looked at me, and was like, "You try and take a bit of snow and put it in a cup or something and wait till it melts." Snow is dirty as fuck. I mean, like I said, it's like fresh snow. Like it literally, like when it's snowing, usually. If it's not snowing, even the cleanest, whitest snow. I mean, I don't, you know. I mean, I always when she like sniffs it, I'm like, "Girl, what are you doing?" And then she looks at me and stops. But I mean, you know, she listens for the most part. And I mean, it's not like I'm forcing her to eat snow, but you know, she's just a weirdo. But I mean, she's gonna live a long time. I'll make sure of that. If I ever somehow go flat broke, and she needs anything, I've got 2 kidneys. I only need one. Fuck it. I'll go donate plasma and shit again. You know, I'll fucking sell everything I have. You know, I'm like, hey, this dog needs this, so here's everything I own. But that won't ever happen. Do I know how much gas comes out of car outlets? You mean like the tailpipes? And dirties the rain and snow that falls? I mean, that makes sense, and I guess I've never thought about it. Okay, girl, no more snow for you. Oh, I see sweeping though. But the next time it snows, I'll make sure she does not eat any of it. I always thought she just liked it because it's kind of like water, and she likes her water. But I never thought of it like that, Kuru. So you're right. I'm sorry, girl. I'm sorry. I let you eat snow. I didn't know. Oh, now I feel bad. The whole time I was like, oh, that's cute, but the whole time she's probably was getting a little exhaust. Oh, now I'm sad. No more snow for her. Oh, so is that why you're telling me to take some snow and wait for it to melt so I can see how dirty it is? Because that would actually be a good science experiment. Science is okay, you know. I mean, I'm a fan of science. Okay, and see after it melts in the cup. I mean, with how cold it's been, I mean, like I said, right now it's like 45, so it's not too bad. I'm gonna take her for a thing later. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It doesn't except when you tell me it never snows there, and then what? The next day it snowed, or was it was like 2 days ago? You're like, oh, it gets cold, but it never snows here, and then like the next day it snowed, and I was like, whoops. But but yeah, like in Virginia, it's usually even in the wintertime, it's usually still nice enough, so it rarely snows. But then like sometimes it just snows, and sometimes they get a lot, and Minnesota gets none. It's weird. But I'll do that, Kuru. And I'm sure I think it's supposed to snow sometime this week. So I wouldn't doubt that soon. And I'll do that and then I'll take a picture. And then I'll be like, oh, this is icky. Yeah, I didn't either. Because I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. It's usually always pretty nice and warm there. And then, and then you sent me a picture in the morning and you're like, it fucking snowed. And I'm like, what? And then I saw the picture. I was like, oh shit. I was like, whoopsies. You know. But but yeah. So tomorrow, you know, I'm just gonna call in. Cause fuck it. I'm already exhausted. It's been 2 days after I've been off for 9 days. Cause well, okay, no, I guess I worked Friday. Okay. Yeah, 9 days. I was literally gone for 9 days. Yeah, that 2 plus the 5 that I normally work plus 2 from the weekend. Yeah, I can do math. Gone 9 days, back for 2, and already I'm fucking exhausted. I'm like, I hate almost everything. It's nice warm here. It's actually pretty similar to UK weather, which is kind of shit. Yeah, it rains a lot in the UK, But I mean, but Kuro, what is the current temperature for you right now? I bet it's way warmer than here and way warmer than it's been for like the past few weeks here. Like it's almost May. We've got like a week and a half left of April. And it's still cold enough to snow. It's some bullshit. You know. Like even our summer months sometimes can be cold. You have heat waves now. You don't think you should be getting those? Yeah, probably not. Probably not. Like our summers here can be pretty hot sometimes. Um, and usually it's like August, so usually at like the end of the summer it gets pretty hot. And it sucks. But I mean, I would rather be hot than cold. Because if it's hot, I can just take off clothes. But if it's cold, then I put more clothes on, and then I get hot, and then I get sweaty, and then I take those clothes off. And then right now it's 14 Celsius. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, where is? No, where is temperature thing? No, give me the temperature. No, that's not what I want. Show me the temperature. Oh, it got colder. Wait, what the fuck? Why is it? What the fuck? Why does it have it as fucking New York? That's fucking weird. I definitely don't live in New York. I can put it in Celsius? Oh. It's 5. It's 5 degrees Celsius right now. So it's 9 degrees warmer where you are than it is right now. Because it got colder. It was nice when I got done with work, and now it's cold again. Fucking RIP me. And I'm fucking probably just permanently sick now at this point. I might be dying. Kuru, if I die, please take care of Flutters. I'll, I'll make sure you get my address. No die. I mean, I will do my best to not die. I'll do my best to not die. But I've literally been sick for over a week now. I got sick Friday when I left. It is now Tuesday after I got back. That's like 9 days. No. Yes. No? Yeah. No. 11 days. I can do math. But I still have especially, going from cold, keep an eye on that. I mean, I'll do my best. I do have a doctor's appointment Thursday. So, even though I said originally my schedule was going to be Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday, I might do a stream tomorrow. The fact that I'm going to be gone Thursday. And then, of course, Friday, again, is going to be the best or the worst stream ever. And I was saying earlier, Kuru, before you got in here, it fits perfectly. I told you that already. There's one problem, though. It's a zip up. So I was able to zip it down, put it on, and I couldn't zip it up fully. The best for sure. I hope so. That's the plan. So, I might, for some reason, my left arm, way more flexible. Like my right, I can't do it. I don't understand. Who's going to zip it up? I'm going to do my damnedest. To zip it up. But yeah, like my left hand, okay. This is about, keyboard almost fell. So, look, I can literally pretty much reach up all the way on my back. So if I just get it zipped up, properly, I could probably finagle it all the way to the top. But my right arm, look, my right arm's dumb. Why? Why can I do this, but I can't do it with my right arm? I don't understand. So, I can probably finagle it, maybe take a tweezers or something and then pinch it and then just try zip it up. You have that too, you think? Well, with your arms? Yeah, arms are weird. And it's not like my fucking right arm is just massively bigger than my left. They're the same size. So you would think that, I just don't understand. Same with winking. I can only wink by closing my right eye. Can't do it with my left. And here's a free fun fact for you. I only learned how to wink because when I was in elementary school, there was a play, and there was a character who at the end winked at the audience and ate some Twizzlers. So I literally taught myself how to wink for Twizzlers. Seems to be pretty flexible too, but your left arm reaches higher for sure. Yeah, like it's so weird. Like my left arm literally is like, you can almost like I can feel it pretty much on my shoulder blade. But my right arm is like no. I never learned how. And then now I can. Now with my left eye, I've literally tried. I can blink obviously, but I can't get just my left eye to stay closed. But hey, I learned to wink for Twizzlers. That's all that matters. I nailed that audition too. Because they're like, some I can't even remember what the play was. In all honesty, all I remember is I winked, I ate Twizzlers. Literally a whole bag of Twizzlers just for me because I got the part. And every time, can you move one eyebrow? Yeah, kind of. I can move the left eyebrow. I can wink with the right eye, and I can move the left eyebrow. I don't know. She's sleeping. She's always sleeping. Can I move my ears? No? Wait. No. That's my face. No, I can't move my ears. I know some people can wiggle their ears, and that's super cool. I can't. I mean, technically, yeah, I can move my ears. Also, Kuru, is your earlobes attached or like unattached? Oh, hi, Misty. Welcome in. You can move your ears, but it's tough for sure. Ah, see, that's super cool. I'm learning new things. Unattached. Yeah, I'm learning new things about you. You know, but welcome in, Misty. Happy Tuesday. I was talking about my vacation. It was fun. Glad to be back. Also can't wait for vacation again. Thanks, Misty. I appreciate it. Because man, I've been at work for 2 days. I've been at work for 2 days, and I already fucking hate it. I want to be on vacation again so bad. So wait, hang on. Do you like Koo with the two U's? Because I've been calling you Koo with one U. Yeah, I know, Koo. I know. I know. I was just saying earlier before you got in here, if my grievance comes back and, one in a million chance, they're like, hey, we were wrong. Stan, you were right. We'll put it in writing. We'll put it on a recorder so you can listen to it over and over again to your heart's content. We were wrong. You were right. We'll fix your pay. A friend, yeah, you told me that. A friend called you curry before, and I was like, well, curry is spicy, and you can be spicy sometimes. You know. Um. I mean, other than that, or when driver bids get put up, you know, if my seniority is higher, and stuff, I'll probably sign it. But I mean, yeah, I know, cool, I know. It's fucking like it's normally not bad, but after being talked to the way I was today, and being told no, even though you are a full time employee, you only make part time wages. Like literally, every desire I have for this place. It's just fucking. It just keeps going down and down and down. Like, I mean, I told you before, the benefits are great. Part of my pay in 3 more years is gonna be phenomenal. It's gonna be great. If I do sign a driver bid, it will be fucking top tier, incredible, good ass money. You know, it'll just be. Well, I mean, it'll still be about probably 8 hour days, maybe 9, 10 at the most. You know, but my whole schedule would be different. I'd be working probably from like 9 to like 7. You know, um, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and stuff. You know, but that's the only thing, you know, because it has a 401k. It's got a pension. It's gonna be back, and I'm looking forward to your mates stream. Me too. I didn't even know Tango was streaming. Well, I mean, I guess I don't have my phone, you know, and stuff. Well, let me put Tango up. Let me put Tango up.
You're streaming, aren't you? What the fuck? What are you doing here? Get back to your own stream, my
If I don't see you anymore, I'll say goodnight in advance. Well, thank you, Koo. And stuff. And yeah. I don't even know how much longer I'm gonna go. I am tired today. Having to go back to work, wake up, you know, and stuff. But yeah, tomorrow we'll probably. I mean, I'll probably stream for like a little bit longer here. Just because, I mean, it is being back. But then tomorrow I'm gonna stream since Thursday I've got my doctor's appointment, and then of course Friday, who knows how long we'll stream, until the sanity leaves my soul. Huggies, or huggles, yeah. Well, you know, here's a virtual hug, right here. That was a weird hug. Hold on, let me try that again. I haven't hugged in a while. Okay, hang on. Let me. I just gotta do a pre hug stretch. You know. There we go. I kind of banged my arm trying to hug, you know. Hi. You're cute. You're welcome, Kuru. You're welcome. Thank you for the hug. It makes my day better. I mean, just talking to you in general just makes my day better. So thank you for that. You know, no matter how bad my day at work is, you know, talking to you always makes it better. Bye bye. Enjoy Tango's stream. I'll probably raid her in a little bit because I'm tired and I'm getting hungry. And tomorrow I'll just do a long stream because fuck it. I'm just gonna. I mean, I got my alarm set. I'm just gonna wake up, call. Hey, I'm calling in. Because my doctor told me. Because I was like, hey, should I feel bad if I want a personal day? Like if I want a mental health day? And my doctor was like, legally they can't ask you why you're calling in. You can just say I'm calling in. And if they ask for a reason, you don't have to tell them. I was like, oh, I didn't know that. And then my doctor's like, I mean, if you want, you know, or my therapist, I should say. She was like, if you want, you know, we can still just get you a note and be like, yep, they just, you know, weren't feeling well or they just needed the day. And it's like, wow, that's nice. So that's probably what I'll do. You know, because yeah, like coming back from vacation and just being disrespected, like, fuck. I was this close. You know, when my fucking one supervisor was like literally changing up what we talked and discussed before. She's like, no, that's not how that works. And I was like, what about when we talked about this last time? And you said, yes, this is how that works. If I have to load trucks all day, I can use my seniority to bump anybody I want and take their fucking spot. But if a driver comes in and takes over for me, I can't do that. She's like, right. And I was like, okay, is a driver taking over for me? They're like, no, I don't need them to today. I was like, okay, then why am I in this fucking spot? And they're like, you can't have it both ways. And I was like, what do you mean? I'm not having it both ways. If I'm loading trucks, my seniority should be, it is above everybody's. You know, as you know, it is. I shouldn't have to be in the worst fucking spot. I don't give a fuck. I don't know most of these people's names. They're not around long enough. So you can't tell me this is everyone's permanent spot. It's a fucking lie. In 3 months, we're going to have 10 new people there. You know, by the end of the summer, usually we get new people. Lots of people go home after the semester or something like that. We're going to have all new people. And then I want to bring up, so if this is their permanent spot, what if one of them, who has higher seniority, wants a different spot? Are you going to tell them no? Because everybody has their personal spots or permanent spots? Because if that's the case, then whatever, fine. But in a few months down the road, I better not see one of them in a different spot. Because then I'll fucking call some bullshit. I'm like, what happened to everybody having a permanent spot? I couldn't bump them, but they can bump each other? Okay, grievance. I'm just going to grievance everything now. Because fuck it. A supervisor could fucking be like, hey, I'm like, I don't like that tone. Grievance. They're talking to me in a disrespectful way. Grievance. I don't like the way that they look at me and look down on me. Grievance. Fuck it. You know. Like, and on top of that, our one supervisor, a lot of people don't like her. You know, they're mean to her. My dad's told me stories of them literally like making her cry and yelling at her and saying, do your fucking job and shit. And it's like, wow, that's fucked up. Okay? I'm always nice to her. I'm nice to everybody. So why are you treating probably the only person who's actually nice to you, who actually, you know, is polite to you, why are you doing him like that? Because it's like, that makes no sense to me. If I was a supervisor and there was only like one person who was nice to me, I wouldn't fucking talk to them and treat them like this. You know? I'm like, yeah, you know, it's your right. Use your seniority. Fucking bump anybody you want. Not, no, you can't do that. And it's like, goddamn. Yeah, I know, girl. You're so sweepy. But yeah, I mean, it's just, fuck. I gotta do something. Twitch, can I be partner already, please? Just please. I know I'm 70 viewers away from the average, but I mean, come on, I'll get there. Just give me the partner. Give me partner, please. But, man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We were also going to practice Legends Arceus speedrun. Because I'm pretty sure SGDQ is still taking submissions. Because I don't think it's till June? Fuck, I better double check. What if it's the weekend that I'm leaving again? Oh no, we gotta check this quick. Cause I mean, I'll still practice and shit like that. You know, for like future. Watch that be the okay. Oh, it's a whole week. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think it wasn't. Sunday, June 26th through July 3rd. Sunday, July 3rd. I'm pretty sure my vacation in June. Yeah. Is like the 17th or 18th, where like I'll be leaving. And then getting back the 24th, 25th, or 26th if I drive again. So it'll literally be that weekend. Oh no. Let me see what games are submitted. Did anybody submit? Okay, attendee registrations. I mean, I wouldn't be going as an attendee. If you're a runner, if you submit a game, then you get in for free. No! Rip. The deadline passed. Oh well, I can just practice for next time. Oh man. Rip. When did it end? Wow, 100% run of Skyward Sword is fucking 7 hours. Holy shit. Somebody did Elden Ring. All remembrances. 225. Wow. God damn, there's so many games that are fucking. Oh, what the fuck? No fucking way. Oh, okay. That's a bingo thing. Oh, somebody did submit it. And they have like 4 different ones. Beat Cleaver, hour 5. All Lords, 320. Beat Avalugg, 335. Which makes no sense because Avalugg's a Lord. And then 80%, 430. Man, XD Guild Darkness. Damn it. Damn it. I didn't think of the fucking. Hey, 69. Thanks for the 69, Misty. I appreciate it. Good old 69. Can't go wrong with a 69. You know, I'm pretty sure somewhere there's a country where they greet with the 69. You know. But, damn it. I literally thought the submissions would be open for longer. Like, if it starts end of June, that's like 2 months. I thought they would, close submissions at like the end of May or something. I thought I'd have another month. But I mean, I'll still practice, for next time. I'm pretty sure they'll have an event in like the winter or the beginning of next year. Although, fuck. The new Pokemon games, Scarlet and Violet, are coming out. See, when those come out, I was thinking about it. I might try and do something different to it. Like, I was thinking, kind of doing like we did with Arceus. Whatever Pokemon, new Pokemon that I'm like, yo, this is fucking sick, I want to use it. I'll just keep swapping out the team until the Elite Four, which I'm sure they'll have one in this game. Because it looked like it's going to be traditional 8 badges, gym leader type of thing, you know, or 8 badges in Elite Four type of thing. But then I was also thinking the other day, it's like, what if I just first playthrough do a Nuzlocke? You know, I don't know what any of the Pokemon are other than the starters. I'm not gonna look. You know, I like lately I've been going spoil free through Pokemon games. You know, because then everything's a surprise. Like Sword and Shield, I fucking, you know, I went spoil free. I knew the starters, their base forms. That's it. I knew I was like, I always choose a fire starter, so Fuecoco is being chosen regardless of what type of playthrough I do. You know, easily cute little gator, fire gator, fucking looking great. Kitty also looks great. A lot of people don't like fucking Sprigleo. I think it's cute. It's cute kitty. We have had a fire kitty and we've had a grass kitty now. We just need a water kitty. And then the kitty team will be perfect. Get it? Perfect. Ah, that was an accidental pun. That was an accidental pun. That was my bad. I like puns. A lot of people don't like puns. And I don't know why. They're fantastic. But, you know, doing a Nuzlocke straight through would be exciting. Honestly, I think. Not knowing, you know, what Pokemon there are. You know, not knowing how, if this Pokemon's good. I mean, sure, you know, all the starters usually are pretty solid throughout the game. And then usually you have your, I mean, all of the burbs lately, the starter burbs have been pretty solid. Talonflame was great. I mean, I guess Toucannon was okay. I don't even know if I used Toucannon all the way in Sun and Moon. And Corviknight was great. I mean, Staraptor was great. Yeah, I mean, I guess since fucking Gen 4, all the birds have been top tier. Except Toucannon. I mean, Toucannon was okay, I think. It was just slow. I was like, wow, aren't you a bird? Why are you so slow? But, and then whatever the first, like, normal Rattata clone is. Usually those are hit and miss. You know? But yeah, I think going through with a Nuzlocke, not knowing, you know, what Pokemon are available, you know, things like that. I think that'd be great. You know, and a challenge, because I literally wouldn't look up anything. I mean, I'm still not gonna look up anything regardless. You know, but not knowing, oh, what fucking gym leader, what level is this gym leader? Oh, 25, and my Pokemon are fucking 19. Oh, well, this is gonna be tough. You know, but at the same time, if Larvitar, I mean, Larvitar's in the game, but if Pupitar / Tyranitar get a whatever the region's called variant, I want to just fucking use it. I just want to use it so bad. I love Tyranitar. I love it. If it gets a fucking different form, I'm gonna love that form. I'm gonna love it forever. But also, like in Arceus, you know, having like what, over 12 members, we had pretty much 2 different full teams. I mean, okay, I guess Typhlosion was always on the team, you know, but having so many different Pokemon to go through, and those are just Hisuian forms. You know, there weren't really new Pokemon. You know, I mean, this is gonna be a whole new region. There's gonna be at least, you know, probably 60, 70. You know, minimum 50, probably 100. You know, I think lately all the Pokemon games have been having like 100 new ones. You know, I mean, I'm not saying I'm gonna fucking swap through every single new Pokemon, but if it's ones I'm like, hey, I want to fucking use it, you know, I might just do that. Just swap out, you know, cycle through 5 different new Pokemon all the time. Hey, Cheat, welcome in. How was my trip? It was great. And then I came back to work yesterday and dealt with some bullshit. And I'm like, oh, great. Back to this. Back to being short-staffed. Back to me loading trucks. Back to me getting fucked some more. Back to me being disrespected, Cheat. Like, literally, I got back yesterday and I'm like, fuck It needs to be June. I need a vacation. It's no good, Cheat. It's no good. Like, apparently last week, Cheat, last week on Wednesday, like 4 people had a no call, no show. And they're like, oh, well, I guess all these people are going to quit. And then they all just came back in the next day. And I bet none of them got written up. None of them got a warning letter. None of them even probably got talked to. They probably were just like, hey, where were you yesterday? Oh, I don't know. Oh, okay. But I bet if I did a no call, no show, like my phone, I'd have to turn my phone off for that. Because they literally would just keep calling and calling and calling and calling. Be like, where the fuck are you? They probably would come into my apartment. They'd be like, hey, get your ass to fucking work. Seniority skip day, didn't you know? Yeah. Yeah, basically. You know. But I think they were all like newer people who didn't show up. Like literally, I got back and I saw a bunch of new people. And I'm like, oh, I don't know any of these fucking people. I literally don't bother to learn someone's name unless they're there for over 30 days. When they've hit seniority. Then, you know, I might ask them, oh, what's your name? Or whatever. You know. But all these new people, I'm like, fuck it. If in 2 months we're going to have a whole new team of people, why do I bother learning names no more? You know? People who've been there longer than me, yeah, they probably aren't going to quit anytime soon. And stuff. But man, Cheat, the disrespect I got today. Like, don't tell anybody, Cheat. Don't tell anybody. I'm probably going to call in sick tomorrow. You know? I mean, I have been feeling sick. I've been sick since Friday before my vacation. And I'm still like, you know, I've still got like sniffles and like phlegm and fucking, like a fucking little bit of a sore throat and shit. Plus, Flutter's fucking hurt my wrist a little bit yesterday because she's a brat, you know, and stuff. So I might just fucking wake up, call in. Hey, I don't feel good. I'm not gonna be there today. Exactly, girl. You know. Because fuck it. You know, like, Cheat, like, what good is seniority if you can't use it? Like, I've been in the worst spot. Exactly. You know, like, I mean, I've got, you know, I mean, I gotta pay my phone bill today. I gotta do that before I forget. And then submit my taxes. And stuff. But, you know, it's like, you know, like I'm one of the hardest working fucking people there. Probably on, you know, on the morning sort, probably the hardest fucking working person. You know, like I bust ass, you know, even though I'm there for 8 hours a day when I'm full time. When I was part time, I was still busting my ass. It's like I literally don't want to be doing this shit longer than I have to. Everybody else, you know, part timers, they work the clock. They're like, yeah, fuck it, you know. They'll work the clock. Me, I'm like, I can't fucking do that. Even on days where I'm like, fuck it, why don't I work as slow as everybody else? And then I'm like, oops, I finished the trailer faster. Again. And again. And again. I don't have it in me to fucking, you know, to just not bust ass. You know. But since we're short staffed, then I'm loading trucks again. Yesterday, I let it slide. I'm like, whatever. You know, I'm in the worst spot. You know, but fuck it. And then today, I'm in that same spot again. The worst spot. Literally, ask anybody there, you know, Cheat, just come on up to Minnesota. Come to my job. Literally ask anybody, hey, what's the worst spot? And they're like, that was weird. I hit a button and it went to a different thing. Which I didn't know I had that set up. That was weird. I accidentally touched my keyboard. I shouldn't touch my keyboard. I just touched my keyboard again. I'm going to put you right there, buddy. I'm going to put you right there. I don't even know what I hit. I must have hit something, but I don't have hotkeys set up to switch my scenes. So I don't know how I hit a button and it switched my scenes. But anyways, so you ask anybody, hey, what's the worst spot to be in? They'll fucking tell you it's the spot I've been in yesterday and today. Yesterday I let it slide. You know, whatever. I just got back from vacation. I'm still feeling good. You know, yeah, it sucked having to wake up I almost was late for work Monday because I snoozed my alarm too many times, and I woke up at 3:15. And I'm like, oh fuck. Kind of had to rush my morning, um, you know. And then I got there, and like they didn't even have the lineup right, or they didn't have it up when I got there. So I assumed I'm in the back where I always am, where I fucking work the best and where I deserve to be, you know. And then after 20 minutes, they're like, "Oh hey, you're supposed to be loading trucks today." I'm like, "No, I fucking didn't. If I knew I was supposed to be loading trucks today, why wouldn't I be up there loading trucks? Like, yeah, I don't like it. I hate it. But guess what? I still fucking do it because I have to. So if I would have known I was loading trucks yesterday, I would have been up there loading trucks. It's not my fault you didn't have the fucking lineup out. And if I'm always in the back, I'm going to assume every day I come in, I'm always in the back. But now we're short staffed. The person who's been in that spot that I was in yesterday and today quit. Weird. People who get paid dick all and are in the worst spot, they quit. Insert surprise Pikachu face here. The reason I wear Pikachu was because we were going to do RCS speedruns or practice. I even had a guide up, like a text guide to like get through it and stuff and help. Because I was going to do part of it today and then part of it tomorrow. Because I'm going to stream tomorrow, not Thursday, because I got a doctor appointment Thursday. And then Friday, probably a bunch of Barbie games or Maid games that are safe for Twitch. I'm sure if I went on Steam and typed in fucking Maid games, half of them would be fucking hentai. And I can't fucking play that on Twitch or else I'll be fucking banned immediately. I don't even play them on my off time because hentai games are just weird. I don't understand it. But then today, I'm like, hey, so is this person sick or they quit? And they're like, oh, they quit. I was like, oh, okay. I don't want to be in that spot. And they're like, oh, but I was like, put me in a different spot. They're like, but that's everybody's permanent spot. We can't do that. And I was like, I have fucking higher seniority than everybody here. So what do you mean? And then, and then they like walked away, or I went to fucking eat my breakfast. Because I eat my breakfast at work, because fuck it. I'm not awake or hungry enough in the morning to eat breakfast. And when I used to eat breakfast, when I would have to drive like 25, 30 minutes to get to work, then I would just get to work and I'd be hungry again. So why would I eat and then go to work and be hungry still? So I eat when I get to work, and so then they walk away. And then we start and I didn't hear anything, so I just go to the spot. And, and then later I'm like, yo, so is the driver going to take over for me today? They're like, no, I don't think so. I was like, okay, so tomorrow I'm not going to be in the spot. And they're like, but this is everybody's permanent spots. And I'm like, but I have higher seniority. I should have said I missed the part where that's my problem. But I'm too nice to say that, But I should have. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. What's the point of seniority if I can't fucking use it? Why stay here for years and years and years if at the end of the day they're like, no. The fuck? Seniority literally is that a spider? It is. It's Bully Maguire. I missed the part where that's my problem. Spider-Man 3. He says it when he has like the Venom suit and he's all bully and emo. Or no, I think he said that in no, that was Spider-Man 1 when he's talking to the one dude, and he's like, hey, the ad said fucking 500 or whatever, and shit, and then the guy tells fucking Toby, Spider-Man, I missed part of that's my problem, and then he gets robbed and he runs by and the dude was like, why didn't you stop him? He's like, I missed the part where that's my problem. Yeah. Gonna cry is Spider-Man 3. Another great Bully Maguire quote. But I should have said I missed the part where that's my problem. Because, if you have higher seniority than everybody, that's the whole point of seniority. So if you have higher seniority, you're not in the worst fucking spot. But But when it comes to me, when it comes to Stan, they're like, fuck him. You know? Everybody else can do what the fuck they want. Cheat, I was talking about earlier. I'll talk about it again since you're in here now. When I went to school for one semester, you know, and then shit happened in my life and I just didn't have fucking time for school. I had to leave early one day a week, like 15 or so minutes, you know, early. And they let me do it a couple times. And then they told me, because I was part-time back then, they're like, the morning shift ends at this time. If you leave before that, it is considered job abandonment and you will be written up and potentially fired. And I'm like, okay, fuck me, I guess. You know? And then luckily it switched to just online. That was my only in class. One day a week, 15 minutes early. And that, I timed it so I'd literally get to the school and then have like 2 minutes to run to my fucking class. You know? But I was like, okay, fuck it, I guess. You know, whatever. Those are the rules. Those aren't the rules. Those are the Stan rules because fuck me, I guess, cheat. Like, we even had plenty of people, right? But then, this past year, so like last winter and shit, you know, people have school. We're short-staffed because, you know, I mean, COVID still. Plus, we don't really pay that well for new part-timers. So fuck them. Even though they did eventually decide to give everyone a $2 bonus, and then they took it away. Because fuck them. Record high profits. Fuck them, though. Fuck those part-timers. The backbone of pretty much every company. Fuck them. You know, that's not my words. That's the company that pretty much everybody works at. If you work at a company and you're part-time, guess what? Your company does not give a fuck about you. Hey! 11 months. Welcome in, Mr. Titty. How's it going? I don't even know what emotes. Are those actual titty emotes? Oh, that's Bulbasaur butt. That makes sense. I like it. I like it. Whose emote is that? Let me see. So spicy. That's a spicy fucking Bulba ass right there. Fucking, I didn't know Bulbasaur had all that cake. You're good? That's good. You're off to work now, or you are at work? How was your stream? I had you up on my phone in the other room, so I could charge. You gifted yourself a sub just for this emote. That's great. I mean, you can't go wrong. Like, I mean, fucking, you know, damn. Like, if I would have known Bulbasaur had all that cake, I probably would have chose Bulbasaur. Good, did 3 more bosses. How many more bosses you got till you platinum it? So you get that good old plat. Am I still the only one who has that platinum bit emote, or who else has it? Didn't you say like one other person has it? I suppose now that bits emotes are concurrent and not just at once, I'm sure more and more people will get it. But, you know. Oh, that's your first playthrough. That is true. That, yeah. So how many endings do you have to do to get all the trophies? Like 3 or 4, like usual? But again, thank you for the... oh yeah, let me give you a shout out. What am I thinking? Jeez Louise. Where are my manners? There you go. Oh, I'm gonna have to change the thing, I guess, because technically you're not a cuck. So I'm gonna have to change it to fucking on Dark Souls 2. Well, yeah, that's the only one you haven't platinumed yet. So I'm gonna have to change that since you're not technically a cuckold. Even though I have always just considered a cuck somebody who lets their significant other get fucked by somebody else. You know? But I guess that's not it. That's displayism or some fucking random bullshit you came up with. You know? Even though technically you did say you were married. So that one's on you. Even though it was a fake marriage, it was a sham. you still said you were married. So, I mean, because I literally only started calling you cuck. Yeah, but you did say you were married, and I only started calling you a cuck after you said you were married. So that's kind of on you. That's kind of on you. You shouldn't have lied about a marriage. so that's on you, to be honest. But don't worry. I don't have a significant other either right now. Yet. Kind of trying to work up the courage to ask. But yeah. Anyways, glad your stream was good. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for the resub. To play it, maybe it's ending early, but you're not sure. Yeah, that's usually how it is with the Souls games, it seems. It's like, oh, you want the platinum? Oh, I guess you're going to play through the game 3 or 4 times. Or just do what you do and just fucking, save scum it. Oh, man, what was I talking? Oh, yeah, getting fucked at work. All right, so anyways, Witty, you came in to me talking about being fucked at work. And that seniority just doesn't give a damn. And talking about fuck me and myself, and there's only rules that apply to Stan. So I was talking about when I was in school for 1 semester, Witty, I had 1 class on campus. You did reload saves for Elden Ring. We played through it once a PC, and you're almost through another playthrough. Play through that 5 or 6 times this year, so you're not upset about it or feel guilty. I mean, yeah, Elden Ring is a great game. I should play it again. So you were saying earlier that the big bonk, they buffed it? They made the big bonk better? Because now I'll probably go through with my bonk character again. When I've been playing recently, I've been playing it with my magic person. But now that the big bonk is bonker, more bonking for the bonks. I mean, you can't go wrong with big bonk. Being a better bonk? Oh man. But yeah, anyways. So I go to school for 1 semester. 1 class had to leave work 15 minutes early. They let me do it twice. And then they said, no, we can't keep doing this. We can't keep doing this. We don't have the people to cover it. If you leave before the end time for part-time in the morning, it's considered job abandonment. You will be disciplined, eventually leading up to termination. And I'm like, okay, I guess if those are the rules. And then it turns out those aren't the rules. Those are just the rules there are basically whatever they decide at that time. I'd say bet. So the patch that came out today, they were supposed to have nerf bleeding in different ways and buff colossal weapons. Fucking try me. Yeah, right? So anyway, so I'm like, okay, whatever, fine, not a big deal, okay, cool. It's just first time going to college after not going to school for several years, but sure, fuck it, why not? I'll just take the L, tell my teacher, hey, my job hates me and I can't leave early. But then it was fine because it just wouldn't appear online and shit like that. But then a year later, then lots of people had class. Right, but at the time, but it was different because that was then and then this was recently. So the rules clearly must have just changed within a year. But so then fast forward. So I didn't do school anymore. Fast forward to this past winter, right? We're short staffed because nobody wants to work. This is new Stan. Exactly. That was old Stan who got fucked. This is new Stan who gets fucked in different ways. Context. But so fast forward to this past winter. We're short staffed. you know, or like not really short staffed, but you know, we can't really get people hired or keep people working, you know, even after like the fucking $2 an hour incentive bonus for part timers, which again, they thought my supervisor who said I get part time rate, you fucking kill me, bro. Yeah, which is so dumb. So part timers got a $2 an hour bonus or a raise to try and get people hired. And my one supervisor who says I should only make part time raises, when I got that raise as well, you know, he's like, oh, you shouldn't have got that. That was for part timers. It's like, well, which fucking is it? Do I make part time wages or do I not make part time wages? You can't tell me I make part time wages, but then I shouldn't have got a raise that everybody else got for being part time because I'm full time. If the part timers suddenly started making $25 an hour, you best fucking believe I better be making $25 a fucking hour. I don't care if it's like, oh, it's only part timers. No, fuck you. If I make part time wages, you better pay me the fucking part time rate. I don't care if it's higher or not, you motherfuckers. Actually, I do care if it's higher or not. Because if it's lower than what I should be making, fuck that. That's bullshit. You know? But anyways, so we can't get people hired, can't get people to stick around, but people are still going to school. You're not part time or full time though. You're exactly. I'm stand time. It's stand time now. You know. So this past winter, you know, because usually it's a bunch of college. You make stand wage. Exactly. 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 It's technically livable, but who would want to live me? You know. But so you know, usually it's a bunch of college kids that work part time here. You know, for like part of the year or a different part of the year. You know, there's only one person who for part time is above me. You know, and they've been there a few months longer than me. Other than that, everybody is fucking below me, comes and goes. You know, I don't remember the last time a person's been here for more than a year. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them. You know, but all these people are in school and shit. We're short. We can't get people hired. So all these kids are like, hey, I have to leave early for class. What do? They're like, well, we don't want you to quit. And if you don't get to go to your classes, you'll probably quit. So I guess we'll let you leave early 2 to 3 times a fucking week for class. And then when my one supervisor was like, yeah, I feel bad because when Stan had class, I told him he couldn't. But now they kind of had to, or else we wouldn't have anybody working there. And I'm like, yep, you kind of just had to fuck me, didn't you? So now, I honestly, I want to go back to school again, have a morning class, and tell my job, yo, I gotta leave early. And if they tell me no, I'll be like, I'm leaving early and I'm filing a lawsuit for this fucking bullshit discrimination. Discrimination. Discrimination, but get rid of the dis and put discrimination. You know. But at the same time, you know, I'm too busy. I don't want to go back to school. But I do. That's what I would incite a riot and they would have to pay me off because it's easier. Yeah. You know, I mean, again, that's kind of why I want to. Just to see if I'm like, hey, I've got a class. Your old jobs, you had more sway though. Yeah, you know. But I kind of want to go back to school for just one semester and be like, hey, I've got a class. You know, again, I would just do one because people were doing 2-3 times a week and they were leaving sooner than me. I wanted to leave 15 minutes early. They're like, no, job abandonment, bad stand, naughty, go in the corner and get working and think about what you want to do. And these people, some of these people cheat. They're like, hey, I gotta leave 45 minutes early. And they're like, fucking do what you gotta do, I guess. Shit, I don't care. Are you Stan? No? Oh, you're good then. You know, I'm like, hey, you pussy. And then somebody could be like, oh shit, oh, I stubbed my toe. They're like, whoa, 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 whoa. You can leave. Go. Just take care of what you need to do. Like, cheat, I was saying earlier, when my grandpa died, rest in peace, I'm honestly surprised they let me have grievance. I thought for sure when I told my supervisor, hey, my grandpa just died, I thought they would literally be like, okay, so what, you think you deserve paid days off for that? Fuck no, get back to work. But I'm kind of honestly surprised that they let me have it, But then I looked through the union book, right? Gee, the good old union book, right? They gave me 3 days. It was supposed to be 4 because it was out of state. I looked at that. I was like, you motherfuckers. Yeah, fuck me every way you can, huh? Oh, yeah, I had to work once during a snowstorm when nobody else showed up. There was the only one in house. I got in the car and called them and told them I couldn't come in. They couldn't say shit. Yeah, see? That happens here too with the snowstorms and shit like that. Of course, up in Minnesota, snow is, it's like the special season that never ends, and stuff. And like, yeah, it's, when drivers are out and you can't see more than a foot in front of you and you're driving a couple ton vehicle, it's not safe. So they're like, hey, I can't see shit. I'm done for the day. Try to get your fucks in where you can, my man. Yeah, exactly. So they're telling them, well, okay, come back. But then I don't know if I told you this, told anybody this. I had a doctor's appointment a while ago. And this was during peak season. I had to do, I had to cover for somebody because somebody was sick or whatever. And I was like, okay. I've got a doctor's appointment at this time. And they're like, oh, well, okay, but, just work up to that. And then I let them know. I said, hey, so I've got, 20, 30 stops left, okay? But I got my doctor's appointment. They're like, okay, give me 1 second. And I'm like, okay. And they're like, yeah, just come back. Go to your doctor's appointment. I was like, okay. And they're like, and then just come back after that and clock back in and finish your work. And I'm like, what? No other person, as far as I fucking know, has been told, oh, you have a doctor's appointment? Oh, after that, you have to come back in and finish your work. But when it's me, they're like, bro, we don't give a fuck if you got shot, stabbed, and you're bleeding the fuck out. You've got fucking 4 more deliveries left. You're fucking doing it. Right now, stop bitching. I don't care. If you get any blood on the fucking vehicle, it's coming out of your paycheck. Yeah, telling you on the door. Yeah, and then I wouldn't hear the end of it. I'd get a warning letter and fucking discipline the very next day. They're like, hey, where were you? Like, my doctor's appointment. I didn't think it would be 5 hours long. Weird. I should have did that though, cheat. Because they were like, how long's your doctor's appointment? I'm like, an hour? So this was going to be at like 3 o'clock. Eat my own ass and let them hey, eating your own ass, that's a talent, cheat. Luckily you're married already, but, if you weren't, I bet a lady would be like, wow, he can eat his own ass? That's a keeper. But it's literally like only me, I feel. And so at what point is it really discrimination? Or is it, not really discrimination, but like bullying or like picking on? But it's weird, Witty. I'm like the hardest fucking worker. Okay? I don't have a problem with anybody. I'm nice to everybody. I'm polite to everybody. Our one supervisor, people have literally yelled at her and made her cry and said, do your fucking job. And like, you suck at your job and shit like that. And I'm like, wow, why the fuck do it? Because you don't buck back. I know, cheat. I'm too nice. But I've like heard that and I'm like, wow, that's fucked up. I'm nice to like everybody. I'm nice to my supervisors and shit. But lately, I'm probably the only person. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, cheat. Or witty. And cheat. So they don't let you leave. Exactly. you know. But, I'm like one of the only people who's actually nice to our one supervisor who everybody doesn't like. Everybody always complains. I don't have a problem with her. I'm always polite. I'm always nice. Make them need you more, but do not provide. Yeah, But lately, like, especially today, with her coming up while I'm, like, working and shit, and be like, hey, I know you think seniority is a real thing, but it's not for you. No, you do what we tell you, and you work where we tell you to work. Fuck your seniority. Get back to work. Basically. I basically just paraphrased there. Even though her and I previously discussed of how it works, if I am loading trucks all day and a driver takes over partway through the day, I'm where they put me. That's fine, I said. As long as someone takes over and I'm not loading trucks all day, I don't care where I am. And I was like, what about days where I'm loading trucks all day? Then she said, you can use your seniority then and bump anybody you want because I'm above everybody. But now today, they changed the rules again. Man, I should get like a fucking buzzer that says, or like a fucking clapper. It's like, oh, you changed the rules again for me. Weird. Today, they're like, no, it doesn't work that way. I was like, but I'm higher seniority than everybody. They're like, yeah, you use your seniority to be in the back. And I was like, but I'm not in the back right now. And they're like, right. I was like, so is a driver going to take over for me? They're like, well, we don't need a driver to take over for you. We only need one to take over for a supervisor in the back. And I was like, okay. So if I'm loading trucks all day, I don't want to be in this spot. They're like, that's not how that works. If you use your seniority to be in a different spot, that will be your new permanent spot, and you no longer get to go in the back. Because these are all everybody's permanent spots, even though none of these people have been here a fucking year. I think the most someone's been here is maybe 6-7 months at this point. But they all pretty much started in like 2021 is pretty much when they started. Thanks for a real thing, but how about you go? Yeah, how about you fuck yourself? Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Um, so none of these people have really been here like a fucking year, but yet they're all in permanent spots until they quit, and then they get a new person be in that permanent spot. So if I see anybody in a different spot any time from now, I'm immediately gonna say this is bullshit, and I'm gonna file a grievance. I'm just chatting today, Witty. I was gonna do practice Arceus speedruns, but now I'm just too heated. I'm too heated, and I don't know how long I'm gonna go for until, because I even pulled up a guide, a text guide, to help get through it. But then I just looked up submissions for SGDQ. Even though it's 2 months away, I thought the submissions would be open for a month. They closed. So I'll still probably practice for the next event. But yeah, I was talking about my vacation earlier. We were having good times. Sonic the Hedgehog movie 2, by the way. Everybody go see it. If you didn't see the first one, you can probably fucking rent it from a Redbox or, online. Rent it for cheap. See it. Pretty good. Go see the second one. Blows it out of the fucking water. They said the thing. Sonic said the thing. He said, I gotta go fast. I almost clapped. I was like, he fucking said the thing. And also, they had a fucking waxed coochie joke. Did not expect a Sonic movie to have a fucking joke about a fucking waxed cooch. But I was like, well, I guess this is where we live. This is where we are now. Where a Sonic movie has a fucking wax pussy joke. You know, all the adults in the theater, they laughed at that part. But none of the kids did. Because of course they wouldn't. You know? I mean, yeah, kid movies and shows have always had, like, adult jokes sprinkled in. But this one was pretty fucking blatant. And it's like, wow. How did Sega and Paramount be like, yeah, how about we have this joke in there? And they're like, okay. You know, and I'm like, wow. But, you know, and hey, I mean, again, everybody, your coochie's your own, you know, do what you want with it. You know, I literally don't have a preference. You know, whatever makes you happy should make them happy. What was the joke? This woman at her wedding, you know, I don't want to fucking, I'm trying to give the right amount of context, but not to spoil anything. But she's at her wedding, and her husband, or I guess fiance, they didn't officially get married yet. He did a bad thing, you know, and she's like, wow, that's messed up. Like, pretty much everybody at the wedding, you know, wasn't who she thought she was, or who she thought they were. Spoil the coochie sand, you know. So she's like, wait, what about the woman who waxed my... And then she literally gestured, and she's like, were they in on it too? And I'm like, holy fuck. I'm like, wow, okay then. She's like, literally, like, the woman who waxed my... at the salon, you know? And I'm like, wow. Well, okay then. You know, I was like, that's fucking... Did not expect it. The first Sonic movie, and sorry for that voice crack there, my throat's still a little fucked. So maybe doing a just chatting stream for 3 hours probably isn't the best idea. But oh well. I've been sick since like last Friday when I left on vacation. So I'm calling in sick tomorrow because fuck them. Don't tell anybody. That's a secret. Shh. That's our little secret. You know, because fuck them. My therapist even told me before, when I was like, hey, should I feel guilty if I just want a mental health day? And my therapist was like, no. And I was like, well, what if they ask? You know, if I call in and they're like, why? My therapist was like, they legally can't ask you. And I was like, oh, really? I didn't know that. Spoiling coochie since 2013. What? Since 2013? 9 years ago? 20? Yeah, that's about right. Fuck these people saying, I know, cheat, I know, but I'm too nice. I'm too kind of a person. I want to be like, fuck them, but at the same time, like, but they need me. You know, just a guess. I mean, you're not wrong, Woody. You're not wrong. I was a late, I wasn't a late bloomer, but I was late to give up that V card. Okay, then my dad voice for you. Thanks, cheat. I appreciate it. You know, I have to tell people to fuck off every day. You know, like, yeah, you know. But I didn't know that they can't ask you. Every time I call in, even when I am sick, I still feel guilty about it. Even when I am sick. You know, I mean, that's usually when I call in, is when I'm actually sick. You know, like, even when I had my sinus infection, and I literally got a doctor's note to clear me for the next day, to rest. You know, and I hope this is not a sinus infection again, because fuck that. I don't think it is, though, because I don't have the really bad migraines and stuff like I did before. But even when I had a doctor's note, I called in, and it didn't help that our, like, center manager was covering for the day, you know, where he picked it up, and my first thought was like, oh, great. And I was like, hey, so this is me. Minor case of COVID. But Witty, that would be nice. Because then I would get 2 weeks paid off work at 80% my salary. Yeah, exactly. And I'd still get paid for it. So maybe I'll go get tested tomorrow. and stuff. You know. Or maybe when I start liking bus seats, boy. Well, see, that's the thing. Like when I went to Virginia, we were gonna go down to the beach. Like my sister doesn't live that far away from the beach and the boardwalk, where a bunch of shops and things like that. But it was college week, so they were expecting like 30,000 people to be at the beach and at the hotels. So my sister's like, no, fuck that. We're not going there this week. I mean, because if I did, I probably would have got fucking COVID from any of those people. Probably all of the people have a good old COVID orgy, you know. But yeah, maybe it is a mild. Although, come to think about it, have I been able to taste anything? Yeah, I think I've still had a little bit of taste. You could have for sure gotten COVID if you would have went there. That's what I'm saying. But me and my dad took his car and things like that. So it's not like I could have just went to the beach. You know, cabs down there, I'm sure, are fucking ridiculously expensive. You know. But yeah, it's like I've had like a fucking sniffly nose, sore throat since last Friday. So for like 11 days, it just won't go away. You know? And it doesn't help probably going from like 30-degree weather to like fucking 70+ degree weather back to 30-degree weather. Parkour. That sucks. Yeah, it does sucks. Not as much as my job sucks though, because fuck me, dude. Fuck me. And you know what's funny? If for some reason any of those people at my job find out I stream or watch any of my videos, and they're like, hey, what's this about? I'm like, what are you talking about? They're like, you're talking shit about us. I'm like, that's not me. I'm like, prove that's me. I'm like, yeah, man, we kind of look similar. We kind of look alike. But that's not me. Prove that's me. As far as I know, that dude's name is Stan. That's not my name. Because you do suck, you know? But then I'll be like, if that were to be me, I never state what company I work for. Fuck these people, Stan, quit worrying. Yeah, I know, cheat. I know. Like, they fuck me so much, and it's like, damn. You know, that's not even the good kind. It's not even, like, it's a proper fuck. It's not even the good fuck. Because, like, if every day they're like, okay, you're going to get fucked real hard today, but then later, then you can have the good fuck. And I'm like, oh, then I guess I'm okay with this. Except not now, because, I like somebody, and, so, yeah, I talk to them, and I don't talk to anybody else. Tell them the cheat will kick their ass. Yeah, I'll let them know. I'll be like, look, if you got a problem with it, I've got a buddy. He only lives like speaking of which, cheat. Guess what? So if I ever drive down to Virginia by myself, I might come pay you, Yak, and Ty a visit because I drove through Pittsburgh. Or I don't know if I drove through Pittsburgh, but I saw a lot of Pittsburgh signs, and I think I was in Pittsburgh. And if my dad wasn't with me, and it wasn't, was it early morning? No, it had been late at night. If my dad wasn't with me, and it was my car, I probably would have just fucking, like, swang on through. Get to, like, the center of fucking, what highway were you on? 79? I think so. It was pretty much the same highway, almost like the whole fucking way. I mean, yeah, like I said, I saw like a lot of signs from Pittsburgh for like Pittsburgh and shit. It's like, oh, Pittsburgh and Pittsburgh and Pittsburgh and Pittsburgh. Takes you wheeling. Yeah, also, Cheat, I didn't know that fucking, oh fuck, what was the fruit? There's a fucking city in in fucking, um, Pennsylvania or whatever. That's fucking, and it's close to Pittsburgh. It's fucking, fuck, it's a fruit, but it's not a good fruit. Cranberry. No, Cranberry. There's a fucking city called Cranberry. And I'm like, wow, it's not even a good fruit. Who would want to live at a bad fruit? You know? Like, yeah, a lot of people like cranberry and cranberry sauce, but I don't understand. You have buddies in cranberry? Oh, poor them. But I don't understand the appeal of cranberry sauce. You fucking open a can and it slides out and it fucking is like a solid fucking tube. I'm sure they have great BMs. You know. But I don't understand the appeal of cranberry sauce. I've literally tried it because I thought it was Jello when I was a kid, and I took like one bite and I was like, "This is fucking disgusting." Because I didn't say fuck back then because I wasn't allowed to. I was like, "This is gross. This is heckin' disappointing. This is the worst kind of Jello ever." And then thinking my mom or my dad was like, "That's cranberry sauce," and I'm like, "Oh, noted." You know. But yeah, cranberries in general too are just gross. Cranberry drinks, like I hate it. I hate when I see like blueberry or something, and then it's like blueberry cranberry. It's like, oh, why? Those should not be together. Like blueberry pomegranate, that's fine, you know. Or you have like like the cranberry Red Bull. I've never tried it, never will. As much as I love Red Bull, not gonna happen. You know, like no, I'm good. I don't care if someone's like, wow, this is the best tasting Red Bull I've ever had. I'm like, that's fucking weird considering they have a watermelon, a blueberry, and a coconut berry. But okay, sure, just keep lying to me, sir. Or ma'am. Or madam. Or miss. Um, but yeah, like, like like I was saying earlier, you know, the work is fine. The work is not hard. The Berg are kind of bunk, but where I live is kind of nice. Well, I know whose house I'm crashing at if I go through Pittsburgh. All three of yours, all different nights. Boom, boom, boom. See, cheat. It would be a fun. You know, it would be a fun prank, cheat. If I do go through Pittsburgh, I'll message you. You know, if you will actually want to hang out and you give me your address, I show up and I'm like, honey, I'm home. And then you walk in and your wife be like, who the fuck is this? And I'm like, who the fuck is this, cheat? You know, like I think that would be hilarious. You know, I'd be like, cheat. You're cheating on me? You said she'd be out of town for the weekend. Your wife probably would hate me from that moment on forever. I have man husbands already. But yeah, I mean, I was gonna say she probably would hate me from that moment on, but hey, Karu, I am still alive. Man husband just now realized this. Yeah, husbandos. But yeah, Karu, I'm still alive for a little while. You know, now that Cheat is here and Witty is here, you know, I mean, the titty I think is working right now, but you know, so I see you're still not asleep yet, Kuru. She shares me with like 3 other guys, so you're good. Oh, Witty too. Witty is 2 timing. Well, I think he's at work right now. I'm pretty sure he's at work. He was in here earlier, and then he like fucked off, and then he was in here again, and then he fucked off. But yeah, yeah, I don't know how much longer we're gonna go. Probably another 20 minutes. We're gonna hit that 3-hour mark. Raid somebody. Then I'm gonna eat. I gotta submit my taxes for me to get like nothing back. But yeah, fuck, what was I even talking about? Other than work. Chambersburg, where they make Chambersburg peaches, which is pretty cool too. See, I love peaches. You just want to say boo? You're going to sleep now? Okay, well, have a great night, Kuru. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Have good dreams. Um, and then yeah, and then remember, it's a secret. But I'm just gonna call in tomorrow and say fuck it. And just say fuck it. I'm tired of working the hardest. One of the hardest. There's like some other full timer people there who work pretty hard. You know. Enjoy it. Well, yeah, yeah. I mean, I'll probably get some extra sleep. I'll probably wake up, call in. Thanks, Kuru. You deserve a day off too. You deserve a day to relax. You work just as hard as me. You also do a lot more things. But yeah, And then oh hi, you saying hi to Kuru and bye to Kuru? Get up here. Come on. That's my baby. Did you all miss Flutters? They probably missed you more than they missed me, girl. Where's my baby? Kuru, does Odin just love giving you kisses for all the time? So it's fine. Just surviving. Yeah, don't worry. I'm sure that day you will do just fine. And then Kuro, regardless of how Friday goes, but I'm sure you're gonna ace it. You'll have cat girl maid Stan to look forward to. He bites your nostrils. Yeah, Flutters doesn't. She likes if I'm playing with her. But she doesn't really bite. There's a camera, so now you're not actually gonna play like you normally play. But she'll put her mouth on my arm, but she won't So sassy. Cat lets me do whatever I want to him. He's so defeated nowadays. He nips my nostril and hurts. I always tell him I don't want a nose piercing. Yeah, I mean, dog teeth are sharp as hell. Like, Flutters has bonked me in the nose. When she gets so excited and she jumps up, she, bonks my nose. I'm surprised she hasn't given me a bloody nose or broke my nose yet. But, but yeah, she loves her toys. I brought some toys down there for her and the puppies to play with. And she played with some of them. I gave her a seahorse and she destroyed it in 5 minutes. To no surprise of me or anybody who knows Flutters and her toys. My daughter almost broke your nose the other day. Damn, Cheat. Why are you trying to pick a fight with your daughter if she can clearly kick your ass? Speaking of toys, what is that? Is that part of your moose? She likes having parts of it. She's a fucking stone. Sit. You. Okay, good night. Have a good night, Kuro. Wait. I don't even need to be all intimidating dad. She can take care of herself. But have a good night, Kuro. I'll talk to you tomorrow on my day off. But shh, it's a secret. It's a secret. Remember, if somehow my work calls any of you, hey, did you know he was calling in? Be I don't know who you're talking about. It'll be our little secret. But fuck him. You know, at the same time, fuck them. One of the hardest working people is gonna come back from vacation, and of course, last week was, from what everybody said, last week was awful. You were probably blasting air horn in the speaker. Yeah, good. Make them go deaf. They don't fucking listen to me anyway, so fuck them. Exactly, fuck them. You know, but you know, like last week was horrible. They had to keep calling a bunch of people in. Hey, there's the titty, dropping some ass. I've done it before, but nobody calls me. I don't want to. You know, bill collectors get fucked. I bet. You know, I mean, bill collectors don't call me. I mean, they probably do. I just don't answer the phone. Fuck it. If your number is not in my like phone with a name attached to it, I'm not answering it. You know, especially because people keep. I mean, they haven't called me like all week, but somebody from Scottsdale, Arizona, kept trying to call me like pretty much the same time every day. So I assumed it was some bullshit scam or something. Like literally, pretty much 9:08 a.m. or like give or take a couple minutes. Phone rings. Oh, gee, I wonder. Oh, it's Scottsdale, Arizona. Oh, weird. Tried calling like 14 times when I was on the roof. So I intend to use the loudest drill I could until they hang up. Don't call me. You know. But if I wanted to pay you, I would. Exactly. You know. But yeah, you know. Like cheat. Imagine. I mean, you work with the pay for a bunch of employees. I don't know. I can't remember if you said you're like an actual manager but imagine being a supervisor. You have like one of your hardest worker comes back from vacation. The week he was gone, it was hell. They were calling in people. Shit wasn't getting done at a decent time. People were walking out. People were just no call, no showing. And then somehow able to come back the next day and everything's okie dokie. A musician, but I'm practically unfreeable. You know, unfireable. I was like, what? I was like, no, be free, cheat. Be free. You know. But imagine your hardest working employee comes back. The nicest fucking person, too. Doesn't say shit to anybody. Doesn't tell anybody to fuck off. Doesn't say fuck you to anybody, you know, and shit like that. Comes back. What are you going to do? Treat him like shit. That's a great plan. Oh, man, I'm sure he's going to love to keep coming back, especially after coming back from vacation. And, you know, and the thing is, you know what hurts the most? Doesn't really hurt me, though. You all asked how my vacation was. Not a single fucking person there. Oh, how's your vacation? Oh, hey, welcome back. Hey, glad to have you back. Nope. Every time people go on vacation, you know, I'm like, hey, how's your vacation? Do anything fun? You know, being nice and polite. I come back from vacation. Nope. Just shit on me. Why not? Nice to meet the works. People who give me shit, I give the runaround. I don't need that shit. Exactly, cheat. You know. But it's like, why be disrespectful to someone who's been there for, as far as like the morning shift goes, who's been there pretty fucking long compared to everybody else. And I've only been there for like 2.5 years. You know? Hey, Card Arts. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Stan Clan. Welcome to me bitching about my job. And if you're somebody from my job, haha, prove I work there. Or prove that this is me. They figure they can get away with it. That's why not everyone has integrity. In fact, most people don't. Yeah, see, I have integrity. You know? That's why I feel guilty about calling in, even when I am sick. But, you know, I learned this working with clerical admins. But, I mean, at the same time, but fuck them though, right? I mean, you know, like, why should I keep being the nice Stan? If if I come back and I get treated like this, you know, like I hope cheat. I haven't heard back from my grievance yet about my pay, but man, I hope they come back and they're like, oh fuck, hey, I used to be nice, Stan. They're all fucking dumb or pretend to be so they don't have to do things. They did this to me. Yeah, they're doing this to me too, cheat. They're gonna fuck around and bring the old Stan back. None of you've ever met the old Stan. But that Stan was not a nice guy. He didn't give a fuck about nobody or nothing. He basically did tell everybody, get fucked. You know? If you ain't me, get fucked. You know? How does that song go? Fucking forgot about Dre. Dre said, fuck y'all, all of y'all. If you don't like me, blow me. But you keep fucking around, you're gonna turn me back to the old me. I like the same. I wish the same. See, me too, cheat. I also wish I didn't get so fucked. The proper fucked. Not even the good kind. They don't even warn me ahead of time. They're like, hey, this might hurt a little bit. They just like, bam, take it. And I'm like, no. They're like, well, what are you gonna do? And I'm like, fucking nothing, I guess. You know? But man, like, I hope the grievance comes back soon. I hope let's all fucking. It's always the nice people that get fucked. Hey, yeah, Card Arts, thank you. I appreciate it. Welcome in. You know, glad to have you here. You know, but yeah, because it's the thing is that they know that they can just keep pushing the nice people because the nice people are too nice. They only give you the nighttime lube like Captain Sunshine. Yeah, you know, but they keep doing it to the nice people because they're like, well, they're not gonna say shit. They're too nice, you know. And then one day it's just gonna fucking snap. And like literally today, I was this close. Maybe not this close. Maybe like fucking like this close. Because I can't just quit my job. You know. So I was probably this close. Hang on, I'm trying to get both hands in. So you got in cold and you're wondering why you got out. Yeah. I assume you meant T. And not C. But yeah, my tea. Well, I drank all my tea. Now that I actually like tea, you know. Again, shout out to Kuru, getting me to like tea instead of coffee. I didn't drink coffee at all last week. Well, okay, that I had a couple of coffee. I stopped being nice at work, and if you're a giving tree, you become a. Yeah, what is that? What's the book? The Giving Tree, or the tree literally was like, oh, here you go. You know, whatever you need. And then the fucking person kept taking and taking and taking. And then the tree died. So that used to keep me from speaking up at work. And people took advantage of that. Exactly. I am an introvert in person. Online, it may not seem like it. Because I talk a lot. Because I stream. If you don't talk while streaming, I don't see how you do it. Cheat is secretly a bad boy. You know. But yeah, mad introverted in real life. As much as I talk to all of you guys, if I ever met up with any of you, I probably would still be quiet for a good while. You know. But introverted, fucking, you know, high anxiety, and too nice. You know, where, you know, like, it's just too nice when it comes to me. You know. I feel that. And then I discover my worth and fuck everybody else. Exactly, cheat. Exactly. I need to do that, but I don't think I'm worth that much. I feel that with my soul, Stan. You know. But like I was talking about it earlier. So Flutter's kind of messed my wrist up a little bit because people were out, so I had her on a leash, and I was trying to grab groceries yesterday because I had like no food in the house because I didn't want to have food in the house to go bad. So now I was carrying some stuff in, and there were these people who were literally going to the same apartment door as us. So she's barking the whole time, tugging and tugging and tugging. And like I'm like being like, girl, I'm trying to pull her back as she's tugging. So my wrist is going, ow, that actually hurt quite a bit. I should probably stop doing that with that hand. So it was the right hand, my dominant hand. I mean, I am ambidextrous for the most part. Later, my daughter's first basketball game's going on. Have a good day. Hey, you too, cheat. Hey, 420 blaze it. Oh my god. Whitney, are you here? Can you do me a big old flavor? That one person needs to go. You know. But yeah. Oh, we're almost at 3 hours. Thanks, Titty. Appreciate you, fam. Reason bot. Oh, you can put reasons now. Cool, and I can actually see the reason. That's cool. But yeah. Plus, talking for this long, probably is not good for helping my throat. But I'm back from vacation. Had to do a comeback stream, and then tomorrow we'll do a stream as well. Well, we'll probably actually practice Arceus or something. I don't know yet. Something Nintendo related. Maybe more Majora's Mask. I don't know. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna say fuck them. Gonna wake up when my alarm goes off, because I think you have to call in, like an hour or more before your start time. My alarm goes off at 2:45. I start at 4:10, so I'll just wake up, call, hey, I'm not coming in, and they're like, why? I'll just hang up, or I'll be like, you legally can't ask me that. Majora tomorrow? I mean, probably. I do want to get back to that game. It is fun. We did the first dungeon. And then, like, the second best mask coming up. I love the Goron mask. And I love the Zora mask. The Deku one's okay. I feel like they could have did something better than a Deku. But, I mean, starting off with the Deku, or Deku, however you want to pronounce it, and then going up from there, good choice, Because, yeah, Thursday, I've got a doctor's appointment, so. You watch Majora. Well, you know what? Then tomorrow we'll do some Majora's Mask. Hopefully you'll be there. Cart. That's a cool name, by the way. Cart Arts. I like the rhyme. Do you like prefer Cart or Arts or Cart Arts? Let me know. I try to call everybody the way they like to be called. And stuff, but yeah, we'll probably do more Majora's Mask tomorrow then, and then Friday. Oh man, that's gonna be a good stream. Carter or Cart is fine. Ah, good to know. Good to know. But I should find a new job, but again, the benefits. There's a pension and a 401k. Like the insurance stuff is pretty good, and the top pay in 3 more years is pretty fucking dope. Oh, I was gonna do a fucking music video reaction too. I mean, I probably can. It'll probably be short. The song I was gonna do, but I gotta make sure I do my taxes first, so I don't get fined, and then I get less money than I'm already getting. But yeah, let's see who's on. Is Tango still streaming? She is still streaming. Or Ty. I haven't seen Ty on in a minute. I've been too busy. Wait, who's he playing with? Oh, is that... That Beat? Huh. Oh, he's been going on for a year? No fucking way. Damn. Well, we'll probably... Beat is at Ty's house. Also Ty Subathon. See, I kind of surprised. I thought my resub to him would have popped up, but maybe that's yeah, I don't know. But yeah, we'll raid Beat. Or I mean Ty. I mean Beat's there. Man, I want to go to Ty's house. It looks like a party. But yeah. So thank you all for being here to the welcome back stream. I did miss all of you, as the title suggests. And yeah, tomorrow I'll probably do more Majora's Mask. I'm gonna eat, probably go to sleep early, so I can make sure I wake up and be like, yo, I'm fucking dying. Oh shit. Oh well, I guess I'll fucking be there tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow's tomorrow. And then yeah. Also, anybody who's not been watching Moon Knight on Disney Plus, what the fuck is wrong with you? Go watch it. First 3 episodes are out. Episode 4 comes out tomorrow. Shit's fucking wild. It might be the best Marvel show so far. It's fucking good. Oh hi Rhea. Sorry you're late. No, you're okay. I miss changing your titles now that you mention it. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised you didn't. Your hives came back, so you're dealing with that. Oh no, that's no good. Hives are bad. You know. But yeah, Woody, I'm surprised you didn't change my fucking my stream. Oh yeah, speaking of streams and stuff, I don't know why. But my nieces were asking me, your hands are on fire? Oh, that's not good. I hope you creamed up. Wait, that didn't sound right. I hope you put cream/ointment on your hands. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, so my nieces now know my YouTube. None of the medicine we have is helping. You don't think you can for mobile? Well, I meant changing my title for my last stream before I went on vacation. The who knows what. Yeah, 12 days ago was fucking. And it's weird. For some reason, Kuru was telling me somehow she got unfollowed from me. I think Twitch is buggy. And shit like that. But, I mean, oh well. The true ones are here. That's all that matters. And then Kuru again refollowed and came back. But yeah, so yeah, so now my nieces know my YouTube because they kept asking, and I don't even know how they got on the subject, and so I told them, and I was like, wait, how can you view this on your iPads? Aren't you? Don't you have parental? Doesn't your mommy have parental controls on them? And they're like, no. I was like, okay, well, I curse a lot, so you can't watch me. Like, I don't curse in front of kids, you know. I don't really curse at my job, even though it's pretty lax, you know, and things like that. I mean, I'll curse myself all the time. Like, fuck this, fuck everything, fuck. Like, it's a bad sign when you're gone for over a week and you come back and you like part way through your first day. Like, man, what if I just killed myself at work? But I didn't, obviously. But yeah, it's a bad sign. That's not a good work environment if your employees come back after being gone for over a week and they're like, man, kind of wish I was dead and not here. Or just not here in general. Not necessarily dead. But yeah. But yeah, anyways, let's raid Ty. I might be able to drop him a subby or two. Because it is his, 1 year and stuff. And Beats there. So we gotta celebrate a little bit. And then yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Not Thursday. But tomorrow. And then Friday. For the best stream ever. Okay, bye. But yeah, Rhea, get better. Get better. Thank you for being here. Sorry you got here like the ending. But get better. Take care of yourself. And then yeah. And again, sorry I wasn't in like anybody's stream the past week. But I kind of said I probably wouldn't be. But yeah, so everybody have a good night. And I will see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.